Did change title. What's up, y'all? What's up, everybody? I know. Hold on. Everything. It, what's up, chat? How y'all doing tonight? This is gonna be a quick live. This is not gonna be. It's gonna be a quick live. Hey, you back? Yeah, I came back. I came back, Dina. I came back. I don't know how long I'm gonna be here, but I'm here right now. I don't know how long I'm gonna be here. I never went to sleep. I'm still tired. What's up, Pattern? Wish I would known all my stuff was dead. I had a phone I thought I was charging the whole time. I was on the other one. I said my tablet did. I just need something I can look at the my chat on. I ain't even went to sleep yet. I ain't gonna be up that long. It's on 100%. Oh, lightning strips. As always, I brush my teeth. How you doing, Nancy? You said I just went silent. Uh, it's really the angle I got my mic at. I don't feel like fixing my microphone on. I just put it in one spot and left it. Yeah. It's really my microphone. It's where my microphone at. And plus, why am my stuff working? Why is my apps not? What's wrong with my YouTube? What's up, Kylie Yodi? I don't see why my YouTube not working. Well, I ain't time I do this. What's up, everybody? How y'all day going? How y'all day going? Okay. Yeah, okay, whatever. How y'all doing? How everybody doing? Hmm. Hey, shout out to Kylie Yodi with that flow state. I appreciate you, Kyle. Yeah, shout out to Kylie Yodi. What's up, Possum? look out, we're gonna start it earlier. I ain't got my max energy. So look, this is when a dumb killer realized he can't just rob and unalive people. Yeah. He think he can just go out and rob and do whatever he want and it won't come back. I keep telling y'all, they be out here watching these movies and they just look, in the movies they don't do real investigations. In real life, they not leaving off the set.
2nd, 2019, Pablo Reyes and Brandon Cruz were brought in for interrogation regarding 2 armed robberies committed the previous day. Authorities suspect the pair stopped a motorist at a traffic light, held him at gunpoint, and ordered him to drive to the nearest ATM. The victim managed to escape, but sustained a minor gunshot wound when one of the 2 men fired.
And this why I don't and this is exactly why in certain parts of the St. Louis, I ain't stopping at that stoplight in the middle of the night. I pump brake. I might stop for a second and look left and right, but I'm gonna keep going. Going down Goodfella, come to St. Louis, stop on Goodfella at 2 in the morning. Be crazy if you want to.
Fired a handgun at him. The suspects then stole his truck and fled the scene. A few hours later, they attempted to force another victim into the trunk of their own car, but he managed to escape on foot. The detectives put the 2 men into separate rooms and begin by interrogating Pablo. What they don't know is that both men were involved in a 3rd robbery, which resulted in the murder of Sandy Cervantes.
You're probably wondering why you're here. You said it yourself. You're here.
I don't take
we are investigating your case.
And if I do, it'll be something like a soda or something.
Do you know Brandon?
But no coffee.
Yeah. Brandon's saying a lot of things.
Because then I'm not going to go live.
And we need to talk to you to kind of verify what's going on in the case that we're working.
What is he saying about me, though?
And then I'm going to have to drink more coffee to get up.
This morning we found the blue Malibu and we found the truck. And we also found Brandon. And we talked to him about it. And he's blaming it all on you. He said that he wasn't there, that you came to his house in that black truck. He sat in it for a few minutes, and you said you had jacked the truck.
Yeah, that's bullshit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't show up in no damn black truck over there.
Are your fingerprints, right now we're processing that vehicle. Are your fingerprints gonna be in that truck at all?
No, ma'am.
Did you ever touch it, go in it, talk to Brandon in it? Because you're gonna have to be real clear on that. Because
I did talk to Brandon.
Okay, now tell.
Whatever they saying he did it. Hey, W. Kali Coyote. How you doing, Ellen? What's up, Ellen Comic? Hey, shout out to Kali Coyote with those 5 gifted members. Hey, shout out to James. Shout out to Andrea. Shout out to Turley. How you doing, Turley? I didn't even know you was in here. Shout out to I Don't Know and shout out to Starfighter. Hey, I appreciate everybody. Shout out to Kali Coyote. What's up, Jaran? What's up, Sorry Not Sorry? How everybody doing today? He most definitely did it. He looked like the type who just rob people and he do drugs. Yeah, and he do drugs and he be drinking. We know that.
Tell me what happened. How you came to talk to Brandon there?
He showed up at the executive. That's on him.
He's blaming you.
That's on him, though.
He's blaming you.
But I didn't do nothing. I promise you I didn't do nothing. I don't want to go to prison.
Nigga, are you finna cry?
Yeah, I didn't do nothing. I have no part of that black truck. He showed up at the executive in it. That's all I know.
Tell me, you said you did know. This is the deal. I think Brandon shot a man. It's serious, okay?
Hey, shout out to Emma Lucas with them sparkles. What's up, Mike Rosa? How you doing, Emma?
He showed up at the executive in it. That's all I know. I didn't have no part of that truck, man. I'm not trying to go to prison. Yeah, dude. You know what? Pablo, here, listen. There's a lot of things that we know. You've got your homeboy Brandon, who's throwing you completely under the bus. Is it right? Hell no, it ain't right. And what we always tell people, what I tell people constantly,
what's up, Winnie the Pooh?
Before you start lying for your homeboy, you really need to think about what your homeboy's saying about you, because I can promise you, your homeboy is not taking the fall. Your homeboy is throwing you clean under the bus. So think about that really hard. I always tell everybody that. It would probably be very wise of you to be completely honest with this, because right now you're in a situation where this shit don't look good at all, bro. At all. And if you're gonna help yourself, Right now is the time to help yourself. Because once we're finished talking with you, bro, and you leave this office, bro, we don't want to get a phone call later saying, hey, I forgot to tell y'all something. I want to tell you the truth now. Once you leave this office, bro, her and I, we're done.
The detectives tell Pablo that Brandon has given him up and he should confess if he cares about his future. Pablo doesn't hesitate and immediately tells the detectives that Brandon was a shooter and he stole the truck.
Be honest, bro. You gotta be honest, man.
He showed up at the executives. He shot somebody for his truck, man. He wanted me to ride with him. He drove off for like, I don't know, 5-10 feet, dude. And I told him, no, stop the truck, get me the fuck out.
Everybody ain't your friend. Some people like doing drugs with you. And if you stop them from being able to get to their drugs, they don't care about you. Because now you in their way. You a liability. Yeah. They don't care about nothing you talking about. They want what they want and they need what they need. So if you gonna stop them from getting their fix, what you think gonna happen to you? Man, what? He did it. He did this. They gonna tell you. Man, they tell the police about something the police ain't ever think of. Yeah, man. Man, he'd go back in the day to one of the stories you told him you did 20 years ago, and he'd tell the police he was there with you. Yeah, man, y'all can't. A drug user ain't no friend. Yeah, y'all not friends.
Yeah. So my fingerprints are gonna be on that door on the passenger side and everything, dude. That's it, dude. I told him I didn't want no part of that truck. He told me he shot somebody for that truck. That's all I know, dude. And I got off.
Hey,
I didn't show up at no.
Let me ask you this.
I didn't show up nowhere.
Let me ask you this.
38 BP, none of that.
If he's,
everybody hit that like button
okay?
for me.
Him. I don't care if he's put me on the bus. It's him.
No,
I don't like guns. I don't play with guns.
Let me ask you this. If you were just with him and you saw him shoot that guy, that's the best witness we have. And we need that. We need that information. Now, if you were there and you didn't know what he was going to do, because he's putting the gun in your hand, okay? We need an eyewitness on who saw him shoot. And we're going to have video. We want to know if we can trust you to tell us the truth.
You can. I didn't have nothing to do with that truck, man.
Okay, so you know what, Bob?
I didn't have nothing to do with it, dude.
Okay,
What did you see happen?
I didn't see nothing. I don't know, man.
I can tell when I talk to you about the video, I saw your face. You're going to be on that video when I see it tomorrow. And you're not going to be in my office when I see that tomorrow and me going, this is what I saw. And if you didn't shoot that man,
I didn't, dude. I didn't.
Did you see what happened to him? You're not responsible for if me and him are in this room together and he decides to go shoot through that wall, do you think I could stop him? Do you think I could stop him? If he did that? That might have been the situation you found yourself in, and only you can explain that.
Brandon shot him, man.
Okay. Where was Brandon when that happened?
Let's see.
So
How would you basically now? How did you know all this if you wasn't with him? Y'all see where the police going with this? Y'all see what? How you doing, Adrian? What's up, GG? What's up, Trey Euler? Or is it Euler? I call it Euler. It's just a little. Yeah, you correct me if I'm wrong though. What's up, Trey? Yeah, y'all see where the police going with this though? Hey, shout out to Kylie Wyote with that flow state. I appreciate you, Kyle. Shout out to Kylie Wyote. W Kyle in the chat, everybody. Once again, W Kyle in the chat. You said snitching already. If he can't get to his drugs, yeah, he gonna snitch. That's all he got to live for.
you shot from the back seat? And where were you at?
The passenger side.
Exactly, in the car.
What did the man look like? Because we need to make sure that you're telling us the truth, okay? What did the man look like in the truck?
Santa Claus shit. I don't want to go to jail, man. I didn't shoot him. It was him. I was in the passenger side. That dude tried to run and shot Brandon shot him, man.
You know where the gun is that Brandon shot him with?
No, I don't. I know I don't. I told him to drop me off an executive. I'll I'm done, dude. I'm done. I told him to drop me off at executive. And I went back to my room. That's all I know.
Did he ever go to the ATM? Did anybody go to the ATM? Get any money?
This is where you shot him at.
In front of the ATM?
Yes.
Did he get any money out of the ATM?
No.
Who put the card into the ATM?
Nobody put the card into the
Did he
ATM.
get that far?
No. The dude tried to run. Brandon shot him. I know I'm still gonna get in trouble for that. I know I am. You can't tell me I'm not.
Yeah,
I
do
can't
it.
make any
You know I am, though. You know I am, dude.
This is what we do. We write a report and we put what you said, that you weren't the shooter, where it came from, and we corroborate that, okay? Do you know what he did with that gun?
No, ma'am, I don't.
Do you know what kind it was?
It's a 40 Glock or 40 something 40 Smith & Wesson 40 something. It's a 40 though.
Pablo breaks down as he realizes he will be going back to prison. The detectives know they have to interview Brandon next, and he may not be as honest as Pablo was. To prepare, they do their best to get as much information out of Pablo before speaking with Brandon.
Okay, you jump in the passenger and Brandon jumps in the backside.
Yes.
Okay. And then what happens?
We make him go to the ATM.
Okay, and then y'all get to the ATM machine and then what happens?
Dude was bullshitting, trying to reverse it and put it in reverse and drive. He did it for the second time and Brandon said, what the fuck are you doing? Just go, put it in drive and get in front of the ATM.
Did Brandon have his gun at it?
Yes, yeah.
Alright, and what happened?
Rollins didn't even get 2 steps and Brandon shot him, dude.
Or if we find the gun, your prints, your DNA, something like that.
Right.
Does that make sense?
I mean, I've touched that gun a couple times.
Okay, let me ask you this. Pablo, if you're so afraid of guns, why in the world would you touch a gun? Why?
I just find it because it's kind of interesting, dude.
Okay.
But I don't like when you pull the trigger. And I just don't like that sound, man.
You've got to. I'm gonna tell you right now, Pablo.
If your DNA's on that gun, we're gonna know. He said he touched
That's
it.
all I do is just hold it, man.
Okay, and that's fine. We should find his DNA on it too, right? It's his gun.
Yes.
Okay, then that makes sense. That will make sense on the evidence. Okay, just like we knew that you were in the passenger seat, we just found the fingerprints, and you were telling the truth.
Before moving on to Brandon, the detectives ask Pablo if he was involved in the second robbery as well. They've already convinced him that Brandon threw him under the bus, and that they have his DNA on most of the evidence. Pablo initially tries to deny his involvement, but he quickly changes his mind.
I don't like jacking cars and stuff like that, bro. I don't like robbing, dude. I really don't. I hate that shit, bro. I hate stealing. I like working, bro. That's the truth. That nigga was just walking out of the hotel room at the apartment complex. Brandon said, look, just go get him. I'm not going, you go. When Brandon walked over, he pointed the gun at him, man. The black guy threw his arms up, snatched the keys out of his hand. Brandon told me to open the trunk and let's stick him in the trunk, man. Alright, dog, I opened the trunk and then black dude didn't want to get in there. And Brandon was about to shoot him, dog. And then he said, I got kids, I got sons. I like, man, just leave him alone, dog. Just leave him alone. There's like 3 or 4 people standing up on the balconies up there, man.
Man, y'all weren't saying that. Y'all was locked in trying to get some money so y'all can get a fix. Y'all both look like some characters. Yeah, y'all both look like some characters. I ain't gonna lie to you. Shout out to Hope with the 100 emoji. I appreciate your Hope. Hey, shout out to Michaela Meddy. He said singing like Canary, Adrian. He doing more than singing like Canary. That boy is singing like Elvis. I ain't gonna lie to you. He just knew some. He just got something in his eye. Yeah. What's up, Scrap? Scrap, you said he lying. Yeah, in his mouth too, Kyle. It's called bullshit. Yeah, Patton. Yeah. You ain't lying about that one.
Brandon not to shoot him. Brandon wanted to shoot him, but he did it, man. Just got in the car and drove up.
He got in the car and drove off. And where are you sitting at in this car?
Both sides, man.
So driver's side and passenger side? Alright, so when are you driving it?
When first getting.
Okay, so y'all jacket from this black dude. First thing you do is you jump in the driver's side, he jumps in the passenger side. Y'all burn off. Where do y'all go from here?
That's right down D block.
Okay,
Not
so
100.
y'all go straight to D block.
Not 100
Towards
speed.
Adrian's house. And then from there, what do y'all do?
I'd 100% speed.
I'm not scared. I'm not, dude. I made a promise to my mom that I'll never go to prison, dude. This shit f***ed me up the bones, man.
And you know what? All because of some quick, easy money, man. And you had a good-ass job that you've had for how many years? And guess what? You get fired, and you're fired for 2 or 3 weeks, and you think it's the end of the world, and so you start going to hitting these whole ass licks on this easy money when you know that wasn't the right thing to do.
Man, can I smoke a cigarette if I go to jail, please? Man, please, man. I told you everything, man. This is the truth. I promise you, dog. Please, man.
The detectives would end the interrogation, and Pablo would be booked for 2 counts of armed robbery and attempted murder. Brandon is interviewed next, and he thinks he is just being investigated for a firearm that was found in his possession.
You're walking around, who you with?
I was just by myself. Yeah, I started walking by myself, and then I came across when I was at Sunset, chilling at Sunset.
Yeah, they on that hard stuff. They be taking that stuff and they be just high out of their mind together. Hey, shout out to Kylie Wyote with 5 more gifted members. Hey, shout out to Nasty Nate. Shout out to Ellen Comment. Shout out to the True 7. Shout out to Majori. Hey, and shout out to Parker. I appreciate everybody. Hey, shout out to Kylie Wyote. W Kyle in the chat.
Said, you know the little bench area. So
he most definitely
there.
He like
I don't talk to many, just randomly just talk to anybody, but
he took Snap Best and tattoos a little bit too serious. And the way that he dressed, man, he up to no good.
Somebody started talking to me and said he had a pistol, so I'm like, yeah. Oh, I've been trying to live for him, because I'll be walking around and then I got to live with the dope, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, what you want for it? He said, man, give me 150, you know what I'm saying? And it's yours, you know what I'm saying? So I paid him cash and got the pistol, put it in my backpack, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Cal.
And went about my way.
What time did you get that pistol?
Around.
What's up, logically?
Okay, I told the law something different though. You know what I'm saying? I got a pistol around.
What's up, Tania?
1. I told him 12.
So yesterday,
12 at midnight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was probably like around 1, maybe.
Is that your homeboy? You know what his name is?
No, I don't even know his name.
Okay.
I've been out 6 months, so.
Yeah. Is that you said you got a pistol like a revolver, or is it?
No, it was a 40.
A 40?
Yeah, okay. 40.
Is it black?
Yeah, black. Well, my cousin had the backpack, but I was telling him, like, though, that's not his, that's mine, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let him take the downfall for my actions, so I'm like, that whole backpack's mine.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So he ain't had nothing to do with it.
So the backpack is yours?
Yeah.
And did he give you rounds with it?
No, he didn't give me no rounds.
So you didn't have any rounds on the pistol?
Yeah, just like, maybe I think 3 bullets, 3? I think so.
Okay.
Brandon immediately confesses to purchasing the weapon from a random guy he had just met, but he claims that he bought it after the robberies would have taken place. The detectives decide it's time to tell him that Pablo has already thrown him under the bus.
Hey, shout out to Michaela Mitty with the flower. You said why my video looks stretchy? Cause it kind of is. It kind of is. Nah. Shout out to Michaela Mitty. Not only gotta fix this camera, but not only did he just admit to having a gun, the one they looking for, but he admitted exactly the caliber and all that the other dude just snitched on. He said, oh, it was a 40, it was this and that and that. Do you really think the police, look, this will happen when you spend your whole life doing drugs and then you just wake up one day. He's so stupid that he don't think that the police can look and see the shell casings of the gun. They can tell you exactly what gun you used and what gun was inside it, what shell, like what bullet he got hit with. But we gonna see. Cause I just got a hunch that the victim got shot with a 40 caliber gun.
How about that blue car? that was in his
The
backyard.
blue car, I don't know about the
He's
blue.
saying that blue car was yours.
Nah.
That you asked him and you told him that that's why he was going to your house this morning.
No, really, he was
And
going.
he's saying that blue car is yours 100%. And I'll tell you why that blue car is important. It was involved in a robbery, and he's putting that on you too.
Yeah, nah,
Okay.
I didn't have nothing to do with that. I don't even know what color the car was. You know what I'm saying?
And he's also saying that something about a black truck. That you were on the phone talking to someone about a black truck and you jumped it off on University.
Nah,
Did y'all
I
discuss
didn't.
this?
No.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't know where y'all were
Yeah,
at.
No.
I just
we didn't.
I just want to be fair and let you
Yeah.
know what he's saying, because it's not fair to let him sit here and blame everything on you.
Yeah, no.
Will you give us consent for your? Has he already given consent
No,
for his cell phone? He's telling us certain things and we can process your phone and verify
Man, what's
that some
up,
of the
Kevin?
things that he's telling us aren't true. Will you give us consent for your cell phone?
Yeah, you could look at my cell phone.
We'll do it right now while you're here. If you'll read that and
What's
we'll
up,
get
Gilly
that
the kid?
processed. We're investigating some very serious crimes, okay? Are you going to be, even if one guy got shot this morning, I'm just going to flat out say that, and it involved that black truck. Are your fingerprints or anything going to be in that truck? Were you ever in it?
Man, I bet you he can say whatever you want today. Let him sit in the cell for a day and then bring him back and give him a cigarette and a Coke. Yeah, give him a cigarette and a Coke.
No,
Did
man.
you ever drive it?
No, man.
Because we'll find out. And we just need, what we're looking for is the guy that shot the guy. And
Yeah.
if you were just present and you saw what happened, you saw someone else, and you were in that truck, we're going to find out.
Hey, shout out to Kali
Then
Wayoda
when
with
we
the
get to the
sparkles.
person that was driving that truck, or that did shoot him, and they blame you, and your fingerprints are in there, you see how that's going to look? Would you say you have a very unique look? Can we agree with that with your tattoos?
What's up,
and
KSRs?
everything? Is anyone going to describe you in any of our robberies? We had 2 of them.
No.
No, and you shouldn't be on any video at an ATM. Read that real quick, and then we'll.
What up, though?
We
We
might be
got
able to clear
you
it up
from
through
Detroit.
your
Gilly.
phone, because he's blaming everything on you.
You seem like a stand-up dude. You might as well just own.
Yeah, I own up to mine. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, just like him. I could have let him took that rap for that gun, that backpack. You know what I'm saying? That ain't mine.
So you guys are boys, right? You guys are tight?
Nah,
That's your cousin?
that's my cousin.
That's your real cousin?
Through marriage. Because I was married to his baby mama.
Ah, man,
I mean,
that's
to
your
his
people's
cousin, my
boy.
baby mama.
Man, y'all just do drugs together, man. Yeah, you was married to the baby mama till she divorced you because he was like, he don't like going to work. He stink. He don't want to wash up. He been wearing the same V-neck and the same snapback since I met him. Like, oh my God, he don't never wash up. He hopped in the shower and got out in 2 minutes. Yeah, man, that ain't your friend, man. That's why he was so quick to throw you under the bus. You ain't family, a real friend, nothing, man. Get off. He don't know
My baby
you.
mama is his cousin, my blood. So we're
Man, he
cousins
don't know
by
you.
marriage.
You haven't fired any, discharged any firearms
No, no sir.
in the last 24 hours, or 2 days, or anything?
No sir.
So you bought that gun for 150 bucks cash,
Yes, sir.
and then what did you do with it? Or where'd you go?
I didn't go nowhere. I just had it with me. Backpack.
So what do you do to get money? I mean, I know obviously
I just
you're not gonna sit here and tell me that you're just like work all day, every day,
No,
go
I'm
home,
working.
a perfect husband, wife thing,
if I had
late
ID,
straight. Like, what do you? What's your
if I
choice
had
of?
ID, that would be my choice.
Yeah, I know, but it's not, you don't have an ID. So what is your? What have you been doing?
I just
I mean, are you ripping on people? Are you
nah. I just get out, sell
getting
ice.
some licks here and there to make ends meet?
I just sell ice. You know what I'm saying?
You just sell ice.
That's it. Like I know a person that won like a 50, another person that wants a 60.
Mm-hmm.
Then I get the money and go.
Oh, man, what's up, boy? So now you a drug dealer. Boy, you ain't no drug dealer. You don't got no money. You don't have clients. Man, don't play in my face. Man, nah, you ain't finna play in my face. It's the middle of the night. It's Saturday morning. It's the prime hour. Yeah, it's midnight. It's 12:05. It's Saturday now. Man, don't play in my face. Talking about he got some clients. What's up, Rockam? Yeah. He ain't got no clients. Nah. You ain't talking about you got the 50, you got the 60. Boy, you was paying for it? Cause you doing it. Fuck, don't get high off your own supply, boy. You ain't got no damn.
Just nice. That's it. Like, I don't know a person that won like a 50, another person that wants a 60. Then I get the money and go, you know what I'm saying, to one of someone that I know. I ain't gonna say plug like that, but a person that I know or associated with that will bless my game for 75, you know what I'm saying, and give me a good deal so that way I can keep a little money in my pockets and still do this right here, you know what I'm saying?
Tell you anything about a robbery?
He ain't say nothing. He ain't say nothing at all.
Did you tell him?
I ain't say nothing to him about no robbery.
No, obviously did, because he knows about it, and he.
I don't know about it. I didn't know about no robbery. If I would've knew about a robbery, why would I even jeopardize my freedom to step out? You know what I'm saying? And take off. I wouldn't. If I did a robbery, that would be me. I'd be hiding out. What? I wouldn't even be in town. That's just ridiculous for somebody to do a robbery. You know what I'm saying? And get a car, park at somebody's house, and burn off. I wouldn't steal a car and take it straight to somebody's house.
Yes, you would. On my life, it sound like something he'd do. I don't even know him. I don't even know him, and I know he'd do that. I know for a fact he'd do that. I know for a fact he would. Just like he's saying he got clients. Yeah, man, I got a couple family members like you, man. Talking about they rich. I ain't got shit. Yeah, that's some delusional. Man, yeah, I got some family members who straight be telling people they rich and then be in Lambos and sleep on couches and floors and in basements and stuff. And they unwanted. Yeah, man, you ain't got no, man, there's too much going on.
You know what I'm saying?
What's up, KC? What's up, Elo?
I'm gonna take the claim. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna claim mine just like I claim that backpack. Hey, that dog, you ain't had nothing to do with that. That's all mine. You know what I'm saying? That pistol in there, that's all mine. I'm gonna take responsibility for mine. I ain't gonna let the next person go down for what I did. You know what I'm saying? That's not me. I don't rock like that.
So why do you think Adrian is telling us that you told him all this?
I don't know. Just like I was telling him, I don't know. He could be scared and trying to put out.
Who do you think would? Does he do robberies?
Nah.
Adrian?
Not that I know. All I know is he works, smokes ice.
As far as you aware, what he's done, that he was hard up, needing money, and decided to make a dumb decision to rob somebody.
Talking about they rent though, man. Look here, man. Yeah, man. Not my family members, not the ones I'm talking about. They ain't got no rent lamp, man. They ain't even got a job. Yeah, man. What, man? This nigga gonna tell me. We was working at FedEx. This nigga gonna tell me my arm hurt. Man, if you don't get your ass up and go to work, man, he talking about my arm hurt. Man, that was his last day there. He quit. He went to work, got one check and quit. Man, yeah, man. Nah. Talking about my arm hurt, my shoulder hurt. I can't go.
I wouldn't rob nobody if I had work in my pocket. That's meaningless. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's meaningless to me.
Well, I mean, if the work ain't, in your...
Oh, man, we got to pause the video again. Because shout out to MVP Kylie Yote. Who we got on her? We got Vincent Smith. We got IT. We got Anna Sorellis. We got Cheeky, and we got QB Garden. Hey, shout out Kylie Yote, getting all the members up in here. I appreciate you, Kyle. You didn't drop so many members. I done lost count. Kyle up there. Kyle up there with the members. I ain't gonna lie to you. It ain't many people in front of Kyle unless it's Michael H.U. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Kylie Yote. Everybody, shout out to Kylie Yote. And don't forget, shout out to Michael H270P. Hey, I appreciate you, Kyle. I done hit the button. My bad, Kyle. I do that often. My bad, I'm back. My bad, Kyle. Shout out to Kylie Yote.
Pocket ain't
What's up, Freddie from Scotland?
But I know today's the second, and bills are due.
I mean,
and I understand that.
It might not be at that moment, but in a couple
What's
hours,
up, Adam Stab?
you're gonna have that 45 to pay that room. You know what I'm saying? She ain't gotta have it exactly at like that time given, as long as she pays it that day. You know what I'm saying?
Up until this point, Brandon has appeared very calm because he knows there isn't enough evidence to convict him of the robberies, but that is about to change. The detectives reveal that the phone belonging to the victim that was shot has been pinging at Brandon's apartment. They are just waiting for a search warrant to search Brandon's home.
This tells me you know something about it. That phone is in your where you were at last night.
Coach. Nah, shout out to Pattern. She said my man's the boss. Hey, shout out to Pattern. Hey y'all. Look here. Hey, shout out to Bennett David with those 10 gifted members. Hey Bennett, this man took the victim phone home. How dumb are you? That's the world's dumbest criminal activity, right? Stealing the victim's phone and taking it home. Hey, shout out to Bennett David with those 10 gifted members. I appreciate you, Bennett. Oh shit, almost didn't fail. Hey, shout out to Bennett David getting all those members up in here. Hey, Bennett in the chat. W Bennett in the chat. I appreciate you, Bennett David. Yeah, you said he robbed the victim and took the phone too. You know how broken dumb you are? Okay. I appreciate you,
that
Bennett.
phone for that victim.
That can't be right.
Look. If you weren't the shooter, you're gonna have to give us a shooter.
All right. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to lay everything on the table? What?
Do you want to give us consent to search the house?
Hey, shout out to Quiddy, Chris.
Yeah, consent.
Daniel.
I ain't got nothing in the house.
His mom's there. She's the one that owns it, right?
Shout out to the
Is she
truth.
the house
Roger.
my mom or
Pablo.
Yeah.
my aunt? One of those.
They have a bunch of
And
property that
Stacy,
they're
I
seizing
appreciate
right now.
y'all.
But
Shout out to
Brandon,
David Bennett.
you've got to take care of Brandon right now and tell us
Okay.
what happened.
Good.
Shout out to Kali Wayote with that sunshine. Shout out to Sunshine with the gold coin. Well, with the sparkles. Shout out to Kali Wayote with the sparkles, my bad. Well, man, y'all know he finna get life, right? Man, they both, hey, he finna get life, and the other one, they might throw him a 15 ball for telling.
My homeboy stays with me. Well, he has his stuff there with me, you know what I'm saying?
What's his name?
I'm not gonna give y'all a name if we ain't gonna work nothing out.
You're good. What do you want to work out?
I mean, you see, I'm
Hey,
not
shout
gonna
out
say.
Patter with
That's
some
all I'm gonna
sparkles.
say. That's all I'm gonna say.
Because right now,
I did not have the phone in my possession. I did not have the phone in my possession. Now, if I would have had the phone in my possession, I'd be like, all right, yeah, it was me. You know what I'm saying? I had the phone.
what do you know about it, Brandon? You're gonna have to take care of yourself right now. This is serious.
I know a little about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been around the bush with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all know I'm not dumb. I know y'all ain't dumb. You know what I'm saying?
What's up,
It works
88?
both ways, right? So, I mean, I don't know about the car.
He said he think he talking his way
I
out
know
this shit.
somewhat about the truck. I don't know what happened to the dude. I know somewhat what happened to the truck, though. You know what I'm saying?
What happened to the
But
Why is this phone
that's
at your
all I'm gonna
house?
say. I'm not gonna talk no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say nothing no more. I mean, if we come to an agreement, I mean,
I will tell you this. It's illegal for me to offer you anything. I wish I could.
I know
wish I
that.
could.
No,
And you see how they say they can't offer them nothing. So anybody in this chat, if the police ever put you in the interrogation room, which somebody in this chat will get put in the interrogation room, I don't care who you. It ain't you. Will never think it's gonna be you, but it's gonna be you. Somebody in this chat will get put in the interrogation room, or will have to represent one of their children in the interrogation room. And you know the first thing you need to do, call your lawyer and make sure that nothing this stupid is going on in your life, because this man took the phone home. Like, I ain't never seen nothing that stupid. But shout out to Bennett David with 20 more members. Shout out to Bennett David gifting 20 more members. He said, don't talk to police, y'all. Good night. Hey, shout out to Bennett. Hey, W Bennett in the chat with 30 members dropped back. Man, hey, I appreciate you, Bennett. That's a lot of names to read. If you got one of the memberships from Bennett and your name turned green, go ahead, W Bennett again for me. Hey, shout out to Bennett with the 30 members. Shout out to Kali Wayote. Hey, shout out to everybody in the chat. Hey, don't forget the man with the plan, Michael HU70P, and don't forget about Keith Ryan.
I know that.
You
That's
give me
illegal.
this, I'll
Nah,
give you that.
that's
It's illegal.
Yeah, it's illegal.
What happens is, and let me explain my job, okay? My job now is, I know that you have information, but when you're in possession of information that belongs to a serious crime, it's implicating, right?
Hey, what's up,
So
Jamila?
it's your opportunity to tell me why it's not implicating.
The best
Why
Jamila?
you're saying the evidence that we have is not that you didn't do it. Because right now, the evidence is pointing
because
that you
my
did it.
homeboy came through.
Hey, what's
You know
up, Quan Reaction? What's
He
up,
came
Preston?
through
What's up,
last
Thomas?
night. Did I know he had a phone with him? I know he had his phone with him. All I know is the truck was supposed to be sold. That's all I know. You know what I'm saying? My homeboy came through last night. Did I know he had a phone? Did I know he did this? You know what I'm saying? Have I known he had did this? I wouldn't. Nah, nigga, you ain't coming over here to where my mom stays. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, here's all your stuff. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I wouldn't do that. Not to my mom's.
Well,
I
your
mean,
mom right now is involved because we're over there right now, and you know.
She don't know nothing. All she does
Is she gonna know who your homeboy was? Is she gonna be able to tell us that some homeboy came and talked to you
She
and
might,
this and that?
She might give you his nickname. You know
What's
what
his
I'm saying?
nickname?
I'm not gonna say it.
You're putting your mom in a really bad position.
Your mom right now is in custody of stolen property.
No, she ain't.
She is. As
No,
long as
she
that.
ain't.
Boy, your old ass staying with your mama? Man, look, I ain't gonna cap to y'all, man. Look, I don't care. No, you wanna act like this, man? Man, hey, shout out to Bennett David and Kylie Coyote with those members. Look here, y'all. If you think you finna act like him, run the streets, do all this tough, extra crazy stuff, and you not just going to work every day, and you think you finna live at mama house, boy, that's unacceptable. Everybody hit that like button, double tap that screen for me, because that is unacceptable. You think you finna run the streets, then go back to mama house at this grown age, even at a young age. Boy, if you don't go to work, if you don't lock in, go to work every day, you ain't paying no bills. You ain't paying no bills. You can't afford no bills. You just try to say you was the plug and you be serving. No, you don't. You get served. Man, come on.
Because she's not aware of the stuff that was there. She's not aware of this food that came to the house that had the phone. She's not aware of that. All she does is take care of my aunt.
But
You know what I'm saying?
she's
All she does is take care of my aunt.
By being in possession. So
Think about it.
I'm not gonna say nothing. Bring a lawyer, you know what I'm saying? Bring a lawyer in here and then we'll finish talking. You know what I'm saying? Because
okay,
my mom hold up. Because it shouldn't be my mom's fault. Because she's opening her doors to me and I'm opening my doors to my homeboy, not checking his stuff. Let me see what you got. What you bringing in here? You know what I'm saying? All I know was the truck was, he was supposed to sell the truck. He didn't say where he got it from. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say how far, where he got it from, who he snatched it from.
What did he tell you?
All he told me was, bro, let's go sell this truck. I said, man, where'd you get the truck at from? Don't worry about it. Nah, bro. Yeah, nah. I'm chilling, you know what I'm saying? Because I got dope on me.
So you didn't get that
He's
truck? Yeah,
I didn't. Well, I sat in the driver's side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Why
'Cause
you
I
like
had
y'all
went
on
over
hospital
there.
game?
Yeah, because like I said,
Y'all ain't even peeped this. The reason his V-neck not tight because it's dirty. Yeah, he got on a dirty shirt. Yeah, that shirt dirty. If the V-neck was clean, it'd be tighter to his chest. A clean V-neck sit up higher. It don't be all baggy and saggy. Only reason it be baggy and saggy because he had it on like that for a couple days. You can even wear a V-neck like that for 12 hours and it won't be that saggy. Yeah, he got on a dirty V-neck. Nah, you can't fool nobody like me.
I couldn't tell what it was, or if the doors popped open like this. You know what I'm saying? So he had the
what's up,
front
GG?
open.
What's up, all on the
Jumped in
right?
like,
What's up, Saint?
so what you gonna do?
Come on,
I didn't
this guy.
touch nothing. I didn't do nothing. What's so?
Touch the door when you close it.
No, I didn't close it. He had it open.
Resist and arrest don't get your.
You want to?
They ain't
be
gonna
on
pull
his
you
side
by
and
the V
protect
like
him.
that.
Nah, I'm not on
And
no.
prevent us from solving a case
Nah,
where somebody's hurt in the hospital who might not make it.
Nah, I'm not taking no one
Shout out
side.
to
You
Jamelin.
know what I'm saying? But I'm
Shout out to Jamelin.
If you have information, you know what I'm saying? You're on his side. You're not on our. You're not on your side. You're not on his side.
I said that wrong. I said that wrong.
Come on, Metes.
Okay.
That V-neck got loose
That's
in
what
hours,
I'm
bro.
getting.
Man, that V-neck went
That's what I'm
clean.
about to relay
Man,
to our guys.
yeah, he strike me as type of person. He don't wash up often. Yeah, he don't wash up often. Man, he too busy
So if you're
doing
gonna ask
drugs.
us to
He
not-
not washing up often. Nah, he ain't washing his body. He ain't cleaning up. Yeah, he
I
not
don't
cleaning
know,
up. He
do
not scrubbing.
Whatever we need to do.
Yeah,
but,
man. He ain't even letting the soap sit. Nah,
That's
he
not
ain't
how it
doing none of
works.
that, man. He don't take no shower.
You know, but it definitely shows
Shout
some
out to
side.
B-Say with the clutch. Take no
Because I already
shower.
know how it is. You see, you don't know how it is. You don't know how it is to see your name or see one of your partner's name on the black and white and you just be like, damn. You don't know what you gotta do. You don't know the steps that people take to knock a motherfucker out. Lifeless. Just for having his name on a piece of paper, bro. His kids, his mom, everybody.
I mean, I can't even
You
argue
want that? Would you do that? Would you put your family like that? Would you put your family at risk like
You know,
that?
without being in that situation, I think I'd take the hard ride over the easy road. I think that's how me as a man
No.
in my
You
situation.
wouldn't.
I don't know. I can't say I've never been in there, but I've been in plenty of situations where it could have been easy to lie to try to get out of it or to help.
Yeah. So look, if y'all don't know, y'all might not have lived this life. But if in some areas, if you ever tell, you gonna die. And the people who did it ain't gonna, like, the people who told on ain't gonna even do it. Everybody that you was ever around, they gonna always feel like that you gonna tell the police on what they do, so now you become a target. Could he be lying in this situation? Yeah. Do he probably try to hang around the hood and do too much? Yeah. But yeah, hey, some places that's true though. Like, if your name is in paperwork, don't go. You leave, move, get up out of there. Like
My buddy out. And I
that's a
haven't done
sentence.
it. I was raised
Okay.
different. I don't do it.
Okay.
That's all I can say. We are. No, I'm not even gonna pretend to know what it's like in your room.
For me,
What's up, Firefly?
to be in your shoes, I know how it is to be in your shoes. I know how it is.
See, I'm not gonna say I've
I
been
was
in your
there,
shoes,
nigga.
but for you to say you've been in mine is completely different.
I was there. I was that man taking care of his family. I was that man that got up every day. Nigga, I was that man that did 13 hours a day for 3-4 days straight. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I was that man that had everything paid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was that dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know how it feels to be in your shoes, but you don't know how it feels to be in my shoes. If I do that, and I go back to prison, which I know I am, you know how much fights I have to get into? You know how much ass whoopings I'm gonna have to take? You know how much broken bones I'm gonna have? You know how much stab wounds I'm gonna get? Lifeless. Cause in there, nigga, they don't care. Oh, he's a snitch. He got to go.
Brandon was also booked into the county jail on the same charges as Pablo was. While they were waiting to be sentenced, police found the remains of Sandy Cervantes inside an abandoned home in Hockley County, Texas. 10 months prior, Sandy had been abducted from a gas station parking lot as she was attempting to buy fuel. According to witness testimony, 2 men assaulted and robbed her, then put her into the trunk of her own vehicle and drove away. It wasn't until her body was found almost a year later that the police were able to find DNA evidence on a bullet found in the abandoned home. The evidence would eventually lead them to both Brandon and Pablo. In the end, Brandon was convicted of capital murder, and he would receive life in prison without the possibility of parole. Pablo was sentenced to 40 years in prison, because he chose to help the police solve all 3 robberies and the murder.
And a life sentence.
Didn't I say they ain't? I told you when they first time. They really some creeps. Shout out to Bennett David with 20 more gifted members. That's 50. Hey, shout out to Bennett Davis with the 50 gifted members in the stream. I appreciate you, Bennett. Hey, W Bennett again. I know y'all already said it, but W Bennett again. I appreciate you, Bennett. Hey, shout out to everybody who just got a membership. Hey, shout out to Bennett. You said he told for 40 years. What's up, Gifted Hands? What's up, Real Spill? So they already got away with something. They already had got away with something. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. This don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. Cause look, just think about it. They already abducted a woman in broad daylight. How did they get away with that? So they should have been in jail a long time ago. What's up, Lissy? How you doing, Lissy Divine? Yeah, they should have been in jail a long time ago. Said terrible. You said low lifes. Yeah, they was some low lifes for sure. And then the other one telling like, y'all, do you know what y'all have done? You said glad they got caught. Yeah, they don't need to be out. They was some drug fueled maniacs. Literally. Hey, shout out to Bennett. I appreciate you, Bennett, with the 50 gifted members in the chat. Hey, shout out to Bennett. Shout out to Kali Wayote. What's up, Live to Survive? What's up, Molly Blue? Yeah, you good? That's good to hear, Litzy. I appreciate y'all on the rates. You said, look how dark his eyes are. Yeah, his eyes was look creepy. They was creeps though. Like you couldn't expect much. I know we got Rockhound in the chat. Shout out to Rockhound. What's up, Anthro? You said cocaine is a hell of a drug. They were doing more than cocaine. Come on now. That's been nice. That's been grateful. Like, come on. What's up, Key Rose? What's up, Key Rose? How you doing that day? Trying to see if I remember seeing your name earlier. Or was it just, was you here earlier? Or was it just yesterday? I know you come often, but a drug fueled maniac that still lives with his mama. Yeah. Some of the same old shit, just different shovel. Just found it, so what's up? Hey, I'm trying to figure out why he decided to get a tattoo that made one of his eyebrows look like Mighty Guy from Naruto. Man, look, I ain't gonna lie, he was a character. I see why he Yeah, he let drugs take over his mind. He just started doing stuff. But look, now that we got all the weak people and the weird people out here, yeah, we don't want no weak-minded. Yeah. The weak-minded people to be the one that scroll fast. Like, yep, go get some brain rot content. Go watch somebody argue. Yeah, go watch somebody argue. For no reason. Yeah, I know it's some people, like, I ain't gonna lie. If you ever walk up to me and try to show me a video of somebody arguing, I'm finna just stare at you like you straight crazy until you walk off. I ain't gonna even watch the video. Like all that bad girl. Nah, I keep saying bad girl club. They call it Zeus Network now. Zeus. Whatever show on Zeus. Oh, y'all wanna know what's happening in this crazy video? Oh, no, look, so y'all, tell me why this crazy video, man, this truck driver, he was watching TikTok while driving, right? And he took out 5 people because he was watching TikTok while driving. Was it really that serious? Joe Rogan, you could just listen to Joe Rogan, bro. Like,
heard multiple witnesses. There were several individuals in this truck fully involved.
So this does not make the news.
He's getting some breaking news into the newsroom.
I think it did.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Mind if I take a look at your phone? I just want to roll that out, make sure you weren't on your phone.
It's 6 a.m. in Maricopa County, Arizona, where one distracted truck driver's alleged TikTok habit has just turned deadly.
Hey, shout out to Key Rose with the gold coin.
Is everybody out of that?
No, okay.
Okay,
hey,
that vehicle. A little bit. That vehicle, anybody in it?
I don't know, sir. Maybe. No, I don't know.
Hey, shout out to Nancy J for becoming one of those members. I appreciate you, Nancy.
Did you see anybody in that vehicle?
Hey, shout out to Nancy J.
I don't know this guy said there's at least 1 or 2 people in there. Yeah, according to this gentleman, you know.
Yeah, he was on TikTok. He was on that phone.
1811?
Yeah, he was on that cell phone. Just scrolling, being brain rotted.
Heard multiple witnesses. There were several individuals in this truck fully involved.
Just watching a bunch of videos that make no sense.
A state trooper finds a fiery scene that investigators said was caused by the driver of a tractor trailer who...
That's why I don't like TikTok. Yep, that's why I don't like TikTok. Because there's always something with TikTok. Hey, shout out to GG with the sunshine. And then back to back. Shout out to GG with that finger heart. Hey, WWGG. I appreciate you. Shout out to GG. But yeah, GG, this one I don't like TikTok because it be having them brain rot videos and some people just be stuck on it. I even found myself stuck on it every now and then until I could snap out quick and be like, wait, this app is useless. Hold on. But I only use it to post my, I don't even use it anymore. I don't even like posting on it because you can't post nothing on it. You can't even say the truth. All I do is get mad at you and ban
failed
you.
to stop in standstill traffic, causing a multi-vehicle collision.
And shout out to Kali Wayodu with the spark.
Did you guys see? There's someone in that truck? Yeah. Okay.
I don't know how many persons go.
Okay, appreciate it.
Officer,
yeah.
I got a suggestion.
Yeah.
It's possible they can move up.
Witnesses tell first responders that at least 2 people were spotted in the burning vehicles, sandwiched between the pair of semi-trucks.
Wow.
But the death toll would later rise to 5 after further investigation. Those victims include Gilberto Franco, Ryan Gooding, Andrew Standiford, Willis Thompson, and Gerardo Vasquez.
Got a fire?
Okay.
Hey, shout out to, what's up, Vic?
Yeah.
What?
I was stopped and the other guy, I just hit me and I was like, what the hell?
Nah.
And I put my flashes. I said, they don't see me.
Hey, nah.
This truck might be coming so fast. Stop. This truck might be coming so fast. I don't know, it's a cutting net?
Because of TikTok?
It's a cutting net.
Yeah.
Oh my God, no, bro. Please,
1811.
Please, oh no.
Just for info, there is a SUV that I did not see before. Completely destroyed. Unknown 63s inside.
We got 5 people not alive because of an app that is designed to make you start at it and get addicted to it. And it's so addictive. Oh my Lord. And look, the crazy part is man, never mind. Let me stop before I go on a rant. I'm gonna go on a rant about that.
They can move this. Who's trying? Do you know who band this is?
Can't even tell the
These guys
truth.
right here.
The trooper tries to help others clear the area before more backup arrives.
I couldn't get a good look inside, but right before that truck flaming up, I'm pretty sure I saw it.
What's that?
63.
Oh yeah, that whole SUV is gone. So at least two people in that truck, and then whoever's in that SUV. I didn't even see the SUV at first.
So those flames just started coming up, and I'm pretty sure I was able to make out
at least one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So. But I'm not 100%.
I want to move. Oh well. I was gonna try to move this truck, but the wire's already working on it, so there's no point at this point.
Investigators would later discover a pickup truck and a Toyota Camry were rear-ended by the tractor trailer, pushing both vehicles underneath the semi in front of them. The impact then allegedly caused a chain reaction, impacting 2 other vehicles ahead in traffic.
My life. On my life. No. Hell nah. They just said, bro, these people just sit in their cars and then a second later were under a semi truck. No. Like,
Later discover a pickup truck and a Toyota Camry were rear-ended by the tractor trailer, pushing both vehicles underneath the semi in front of them. The impact then allegedly caused a chain reaction, impacting 2 other vehicles ahead in traffic.
The only witness, I think, is that white truck that's in the very back. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Oh.
Next, one investigator catches up with the suspect.
You speak English?
Troopers identify the man seen here as 38-year-old Danny Glenn Tyner, an Arizona truck driver who prosecutors allege was watching TikTok at the time of the fatal crash.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Okay, perfect.
I can't see right now. Everything flew off, my hat, my headset, everything.
Were you involved at all?
I'm the truck driver.
Oh, this back truck?
Yes.
Okay. What happened?
All I did was look down real quick, looked up, and they were all right there, and I slammed on my brakes, and it just...
Okay. Do you have like your ID on that with you?
Yeah, it's in my pocket, because I didn't see it. Hear that move?
Yeah, I'm out.
You wanna know what's crazy? In his mind, I don't even think he know how bad it is. What's up, Ernest? I don't think he even know how bad it is. He don't know how bad this is. He don't know that it's two cars under his. He don't know that. He really don't know how bad this is. Okay. Yeah, they finna put, yeah. Hey, set the tables up. Get the fire ready. Y'all said 1,000 years? 1,000 years? Yeah. He said he should have broken his phone, never mentioned that. Just threw that motherfucker right in that fire.
Hey, sir. You got a truck driver, right?
Hey.
Yes. What are you carrying?
So it's solar panels. It's not flammable.
Solar panels?
Yeah, solar panels. Yeah. The only problem that I have is
gas.
I don't reach my fuel tank.
Diesel. Okay.
Hey, I don't know if it's a SUV, man, but see, I just started my hours like maybe 2 hours ago. And I was coming this way, so and I see the how you call like right now, congestion, so I start to slow down. And I just slow down and I put my flashes, that way cars behind me, they can see, slow down, because a lot of cars, most of the time, they don't give a damn.
Then you got hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was stopped, and all of a sudden I hear like, boom, somebody hit me, like, what the hell?
You can just stay over there for a second, okay?
He only been driving for 2 hours,
Moments
too.
later, Danny is taken to an ambulance to be evaluated before another investigator swoops in with some questions for the truck driver.
What's your first name?
Danny.
Is it Daniel on your driver's license or Danny?
Danny.
Danny? Okay. Oh, you have it? Sweet.
Bob asked me to pull it out before, and he never took it.
Oh, that's right. As you can tell, we got a lot going on.
Yeah. All I did was look down at my tablet real quick, and then looked up, brakes, slammed on the brakes, took up, and then that's what happened.
He making everything worse. I looked down on my tablet real quick, looked up. Nah, you better make it. I was looking at GPS. I was doing this. My GPS was up. You making it seem like you looking at something on your tablet. What was you looking at on your tablet? Cause you ain't specifying that. If you were looking at GPS, you would have said that. But you being vague with the answer, so that means you hiding something. Hey, double tap
Danny
that screen.
initially tells the detective he was looking down at a work tablet before noticing the stopped traffic and slamming on his brakes.
We would ask him what he had in the back of that. What'd you have in the back of your trailer?
All garbage.
All garbage?
All garbage.
Just trash?
Just trash.
Nothing hazardous that you know of?
As far as I know, no.
Okay, thank you.
Get for me.
Do you know how fast you're going?
Speed limit 65.
Okay.
Just set the cruise control at the speed limit.
Okay. Did you have,
I can hover my foot over the brake just in case.
okay. Did you have your seatbelt on?
Yes, it did. So I think that's why my shoulder's fucking killing me.
All right. So what happened? So you left 19th Broadway, got on the freeway.
Got on the freeway, came down here. There was traffic on 17 a little bit. So then I got over here, got to here where it turns into the 10, came down, and it was running pretty smooth. All I did was look down real quick at the tablet because the message came through, and then I was like, what the heck? Okay, whatever. And right when I looked back at the road.
Now, okay, a message came through. Okay.
I slammed on my brake,
okay.
and it just kept.
Now we got a
overweight truck just keeps going forward.
So you still don't know that you ran over these people?
I slammed on my brake, and it just kept. Overweight truck just keeps going forward. Not overweight, but 40 weight truck, 80 pounds. I'm not overweight. Even though we just got the permit today. And the snow, I'm just gonna give an extra one, it's gonna be overweight.
So you look down, you look back up, you just saw a bunch of brake lights.
Yeah.
And tried to stop.
Well, the reason why I use my cruise control, I can leave my foot over the brake pedal so that we get stuff like that, or we get it all the time. We'll get people trying to, instead of waiting behind us a couple seconds to get off of that exit, they'll run around us and then cut.
I keep telling you, I don't even think he know that he crashed into 2 cars. I think he just think he hit semi.
That's all. It's like, what the hell?
Okay. Do you know how much your vehicle was?
What's up, Julie?
No,
how much was your trailer? How about that? Your load. Do you know?
It was on the, no, because we just pick up and we go off the gauge in the truck, and then we wait when we get out to Pacho because at the scale.
What was the last weight you saw on your truck?
It was at 40, the gauge anyways, the gauge ran at like 49, 50, somewhere in there.
49,000-ish? Okay.
Authorities determined that Danny, who said he was going the speed limit of 65, was allegedly driving at a rate of 68 miles per hour in a 55-mile-per-hour construction zone.
Oh, wow.
And what you said, your shoulder hurts?
Okay, not only, so he was going 68 miles an hour in a construction zone in a semi-truck watching TikTok. Okay.
Yeah.
Which shoulder? Left? Okay.
Yeah, because that's what the seatbelt goes across. Neil's kind of stuck. He can't get out from under the dash. I hope that person got out of the vehicle.
Anything else? Left shoulder? You said your knee?
My knee.
Which knee? Right knee?
The dash came up.
Anything else?
No, that's about it.
Just your left shoulder and your right knee? Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to help me get out, and I was trying to kick the window out, couldn't get it out. And he bashed the back window and I had to climb out that way. What is that? Car or vehicle or whatever I hit, was it?
We don't know. I don't know yet. I didn't really walk up anywhere. I just came here and they wanted me to get your info and make sure you're okay and see if you're going to get transported or not. I'm going to close this door. I'm going to come around and open that door, okay?
All right.
The detective dodges Danny's question about the other drivers before stepping out and speaking with him through the rear ambulance door, where the suspect apparently has another concern.
What's that?
I hope this does not make the news.
I think it did. That's your helicopter right there. Yeah. We sent Daniel over here?
Huh?
We see,
Yeah, he's talking to the primary witness and the other, that other officer, getting some info.
Here is,
Next, authorities get a chance to speak with another driver involved in the 6-vehicle collision. Let's see what he has to say as one trooper translates the conversation.
So he was stopped for about...
Hey, I can't stand y'all. Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? So we got so look, I don't know, man. I don't trust him. So we know he was watching TikTok already. He sound like one of them people who be watching them other videos while he driving too. I'm just saying. Talking about I got the truck on cruise control. What was you really on your phone doing? Was it TikTok? Was it really just TikTok? Yeah, man. Yeah, police gonna find some crazy history, man. Police are going to find some crazy history. I'm not gonna lie to you. You said 4 cars, 2 trucks. You said bro things just won't make the news. Of course, man. Yeah, his mind is broken. His mind is very broken. What's up, Miss Towers? You said he not worried about it as long as he okay. That's all that matters.
15, 20 seconds.
He said, "Dude, I say he was twerking. What? Twerking is crazy. Like, oh, what? Twerking? Okay.
Complete. Yeah, good following, good distance from the van in front of him. About 15, 20 seconds later, he felt the big hit from behind.
Okay. Just one impact?
Yeah, one impact.
Un solo golpe.
Can you see if the car was stopped behind him and all?
¿Podía ver el carro atrás de usted para algo o no?
No miré. Por el carcazo dije.
Did he see the truck coming?
No, tampoco lo miré.
No lo miró hacia que venía hacia usted.
No, miré que venía un troque.
¿El semi o otro carro?
No, el rojo.
Semi rojo.
Ajá,
pero no miró nadie enfrente.
No, atrás del no.
So he was able to see the semi coming towards him, but he didn't see.
Y yo dije, no va a
You
alcanzar.
never saw anybody behind him other than this.
No, porque como ese es ese es el semi, ¿verdad? Mi troque, la caja de atrás.
Sí.
So, si está un carro aquí, no lo puedo ver. Ajá, solamente
pero
el semi.
sí miró el semi rojo.
Sí, venía recio. Y yo dije, no me va a alcanzar a parar.
So he said he couldn't see who was directly behind him, if there was anybody behind him.
Because of the
trailer, but he was able to see the red semi coming at him fast. And he said, "Oh, that dude's not going to be able to stop."
Back with the suspect.
He basically said, "Yeah, I seen him. He was speeding, and he wasn't going. I knew he wasn't going to slow down in time. Man." And he just over here just laid up. Thanking.
Another detective has stepped in to further question him.
Like I said, my name is Detective Joe Ritchie. I'm with the Arizona Department of Public Safety, the Vehicular Crimes Unit. And just regarding this crash, can you just kind of tell me what happened?
I set like I normally do when I get on the highway. I got up to speed, set the cruise control. I always keep my foot hovering over the brake. I looked over at my tablet, it made a noise, so I just looked at it real quick. And then I looked back at the road, brake lights, and I tried to slam on my brakes, and just the weight of the truck just kept going forward.
Danny doubles down on his story of checking a notification on his work tablet, but an FBI analysis of his phone allegedly indicated the 38-year-old was actively using TikTok around the time of the incident.
What was traffic like here before the collision, before you saw those brake lights?
There was no one in front of me, nothing. It was wide open. Everyone was moving at the pace. Everyone was going good. And that's when I heard, the instant I looked down and looked up, that's when I saw brake lights. Like everyone just started braking. I was like, crap.
Okay. You take any kind of other substances, marijuana?
I don't want to pick up my license, so no.
Yeah, so, that's good.
I mean, me and my friends have talked about that stuff. We don't want to fuck up our license and shit like that.
Smart.
I mean, like my buddy, we joke about it. Like, we can piss test us anytime. We'll piss Aquafina. We don't care. We keep our shit clean. We don't want to fuck up our license.
Yeah, smart. Real smart. When the crash happened, so just kind of back up a little bit. You get a message on your ELD. Do you know what the message said?
No, because right when I looked, and then I looked back up because I looked real quick to see why I was going off, and then looked up, and that's when I saw brake lights.
Based on digital forensic data from Danny's phone, authorities determined he allegedly accessed at least 4 separate TikTok videos seconds before the fatal crash.
See anything right now? It sucks not having my glasses. Came over me.
My bad, y'all. I was just talking so much trash. Man, yeah, my bad. Yeah, he in the back of this ambulance, got it stinking. He done took out 5 people, and he is worried about himself like he the real problem, the real threat. Yeah, YouTube is gonna ban me for it. I just told what said about him. Yeah, man, he stink, he dirty, nasty, stinking up the back of this ambulance, just worried about himself. And look, think about this. If he accessed 4 videos within 1 second, he was actively scrolling. He was actively scrolling. Literally actively scrolling. So you tell him, so he was on his phone just at the time of the crash. So that means you was looking down on your phone, going through videos. You so nasty. I know that truck stink. I know you stink. Know them boots stink. Man, they gonna once they pop them boots off your feet, and like, come on, man. You said good job. Man,
were you wearing your glasses when the
Yes.
You just lost them after the impact and all that?
Yeah, my hat and everything flew up. Hoping the guy that I got the hat from sympathized with me and sent me to that.
I was gonna say, unfortunately, I don't think you're gonna find them after looking at your truck right now. Luckily for you, you got out of that thing.
Yeah. I was on the side and I heard somebody yell fire, and I was like, what the f? Yanked out. My knee hurts a little bit from getting out from between the dash and everything. I'm sitting there trying to kick the window out of my side, driver's side, and one brake. I was like, oh, they're fine. So they, I guess there was an officer behind me that was behind me, I guess, or something. Some other guy. He came up with tried to pry the door open, couldn't get it open, so he just busted out the back of the window. I climbed out through the back window.
No.
Truck.
Hold on. Hold on.
So what?
Boy, did you tell me? Hold on, Thomas. Now I'm finna make you stand watch. I ain't gonna. Nope, you're not getting banned. Hell nah. You getting timed out. You can watch me. Hold on, Thomas. Name is Thomas. Boy, I know you smell like this truck driver. I ain't gonna lie. Probably look like him too. Probably dress like him too. Probably sound like him too. Probably breathe just like him. Probably think just like him too. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hey, shout out to GG with the silver star. You say he's so nonchalant. Cause he don't really know everything. He don't know the full extent to the accident. Cause y'all do gotta remember the police didn't tell him that. They didn't tell him everything that happened yet. Cause they doing the investigation. They want to make sure that he actually sit right there and don't try to delete or change up stories or make a good story up, you know. Because once you find out some people passed, your mind start working a little bit better. You said YouTube and that sloppy purge they recently did on demonetized actual human in order to fish out bots so lazy YouTube. So compliance YouTube could try a little harder to do the right thing. So complacent. Oh my bad. God. He said YouTube so complacent. YouTube, could you try a little harder to do the right thing? ZYX, that was a man. Look, that was a mini stroke reading it. But nah, it's a lot of them people don't know how to make a appeal video. It like when YouTube did that, it literally tests to see if you can make an appeal video. All they had to do is ask somebody like Retro. If they would have asked Retro, then it would have been cool. Hey, shout out to Nancy Cross with the Unk alert. Hey, shout out to Nancy Cross. You said he needs to ask. He did ask, but the officer wouldn't tell him. Officer wouldn't tell him. You said it smelled like tamale feet, ass, and Don Equus. Yeah, man.
What exactly happened down here?
I was going down the road. I set my cruise control at 65. And because I'm 3 years over the road, almost 4 years now with my CDL.
Hey, shout out to Nancy Cross. I appreciate you, Nancy.
You know, I learned it over the road and everything. Set the cruise control and have my foot always hover over the brake. Because I've had so many cars being impatient to go from, wait just a couple seconds behind me to get off at the exit. They race around me and then cut me off to get off the exit. So
it's like those knuckleheads going from HOV to the exit ramp with like a quarter-mile to spare, right?
That too.
So you had your
think, oh look, it's a big trucker company. Let's try to slam the brakes and get hit, and get some money, get things.
Hey, shout out to ZY.
It's like you do know that's a.
I appreciate you, ZY.
You heard that right. Danny refers to a hypothetical scenario where a crash involving his rig would result in a, quote, death sentence.
You attempted to brake.
Shout out to Nancy Cross. How you doing, Nancy? How you doing
Just
today?
wasn't going to be able to stop that big truck.
No, I'm telling you, no.
What's up, Faultline?
My dog's freaking out. Calling me. Boss is trying to come down here and apparently he's stuck over on Ray Road.
I think we saw him when he was sitting over there.
Chevy FBI.
They just want to.
Red FBI truck.
Yeah. Right now they're just trying to keep as few people out here as possible while they're working all this.
I've been trying to ask them over, no one's answering. It's like, did the person in the truck get out? The truck?
What time did you go home last night?
I went home around, it was like, I left the yard probably around 3 o'clock, I think.
Hey, shout out to Kylie White Yodi with that spark.
That's when you officially logged out of work. That's your official off-duty time.
Yeah.
Okay. And what time did you start this morning?
About 4:30, 5 o'clock.
The crash kicked off a months-long investigation, leading to what Arizona authorities would call the state's first fatal collision connected to a
Look at him just laid up, still on TikTok.
Driver's use of social media.
Might be another. No way. Yeah, dude. Really? Are you seeing more than 4 rims?
Yeah. So you have the semi right there, right? That's the wheel for the semi. That wheel right there is attached to the frame and the tailpipe of a 3/4 ton truck. It's 8 wheels or 8 lugs. Oh, are you okay? And then the wheel over here is a 5 lug wheel.
A car.
Or a light duty truck. So that's one right there. That's another one over there. And then the cab of the semi is over there. The trailer, so we might end up having 5 or 6.
Yeah, he don't know nobody died yet. That is true, Anthro.
That's 2 bodies right there, right? That I can see. Or is that one?
And they said that body right there, that might be another one or a piece of it. He doesn't know.
Danny is eventually cleared by paramedics and sat in a patrol car, where investigators have one more question for him.
So there's some questions. I don't know if this is.
Yeah, put him in that patrol car. Hey, shout out to Firefly with the gifted membership. I appreciate you, Firefly. Shout out to Chris Loot 95 getting that membership. Hey, I appreciate you, Firefly. How you doing, Leaving Peace?
Is pertinent. Mind if I take a look at your phone? I just want to rule that out. Make sure you weren't on your phone. Is it open?
Yeah, it's open.
So text messages. Is that text messages?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I look at them? So it looks like if I'm looking at this right, you got a text message. What's today's date?
Thursday, January 12th.
The 12th. So you got a text message yesterday, and then the first one you got this morning was at 6:12. Is that right? Were you on the internet or anything? At your phone? Where was your phone at when the crash happened?
Pocket.
In your pocket. Do you mind if I take a look at the internet? Can you pull your internet up for me?
That's when I'm at home.
Okay.
I have
no worries.
Okay. I don't mess with that when I'm driving. I keep it in my pocket.
No problem.
I got my head. I normally have my headset merged in the truck. I have a headset, so if someone calls, I hit it. And
okay, I got you. All right.
I don't.
And no calls. Can I see your call?
Danny was arrested at his home 6 months later and initially charged with evidence tampering, 5 counts of manslaughter, and 4 counts of endangerment. After accepting a deal, court records show Danny pleaded guilty to lesser charges and was sentenced to over 22 years behind bars.
That's it? That's all? He thought he got away with it too. That's the crazy part. He thought he got away with it. He thought he got away with it. Nah, bro, you ain't getting away with that. You're not getting away with that. I feel like if he would have caused the accident and it was just him and another semi and he ain't do that much damage, you could have got away with it. Okay, cool. That ain't nothing to investigate. But 5 people passing? Ain't nobody that lucky. Ain't nobody that lucky. Yeah, they gonna track down every lead. They ain't gonna waste their time on little petty stuff because it take too much resources. It take too much of everything. You gotta take people from over here and over there. But 5 people passing in the crash and you trying to play because you on TikTok? Oh yeah, don't worry about it. And then you want to lay in the back of the this paramedic van and stink. Okay. They're stinking up the van, making it I know they had spray some air freshener in there. They driving with the windows down still. Air freshener, letting the air out, windows down. Yeah, man. Nah. You said you should got 5 years per person. Man, he said he was greedy and kept the phone. He should have lost the phone and got rid of it. You said that is Nah, y'all better not be watching me while driving. You could listen. I'm talk enough to make you understand. Yeah. Anthro, you said that is too much for an accident. Yeah, he watched TikTok, but dang, many people here have messed up and tested on their phones or been on YouTube watching retro. Yeah, people have done that. Nah, don't act like y'all ain't never did that. Nah, don't do that. Don't act like y'all ain't never did that before. Yeah, people done that. But you gotta don't do it. You don't do it. Yeah, you don't do it. A lot of people can't multitask. Yeah, they don't need to be doing that. They can't see ahead of them. Nah, that's why nobody can do it. You said 20 per person upside. That was a tied to an accident for 22 years. Yeah, 5 people deceased. Yeah. I volunteer as tribute to admit my wrongs. Thank you for that honesty. Yeah. People in here, they didn't. Yeah. Y'all done picked up that phone. Yeah, y'all done hopped on YouTube, changed the song to the right song, or been driving a long way and turned that video on or that podcast on, and y'all searched it up. Y'all ain't used the voice. I think you're gonna do more than 50%. Well, he might. Who knows? Hey, shout out to Emma with the sparkles. Hey, look, y'all want to see this video right here in full screen? Go to the YouTube channel Bloodlines, like Bloodline with an S. Shout out to Bloodlines. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It's a newer channel. I gotta check them out. I gotta see if it's a good channel. Y'all know I don't like too many pictures. I just like seeing people face in the interrogation room. Yeah, this a bright picture, ain't it? Isn't it? Oh. So look, y'all, in this video, this killer trio had no idea that the cops they found the video. So yeah, this killer trio had no idea the cops found the murder footage. They had the video. I don't know what the video was, but they had one.
Just seen also Zaria is dead. He got shot 8 times, once in the head.
No, wait.
This wasn't just some accident. There's cameras all over that hotel. There's cameras in the parking lot. And I already know what happened, and I know you're not telling me the truth.
This is Eric Haynes and his group of accomplices running through a hotel. Just moments earlier, they had brutally taken the life of Eric's ex-girlfriend. And these 3 geniuses will soon learn that they have nowhere else to run. And now, they'll turn on each other in spectacular fashion as detectives unravel their lies.
Why did you say that? You told me not to tell him whatever. He's going to kill my family.
Unaware that the one who actually pulled the trigger might be the most innocent.
He wanted me to act like he wasn't there. He said if I take the blame, that I'm not going to go down for long. He said kids get it easy.
And that's how a lot of kids think, because they always told that by older people. Yeah, when I was younger, older people used to tell me that. Yup, all older people. Yeah, if you get caught with drugs and all this, they ain't gonna do nothing. You too young. They gonna have to let you go. Yeah, this what happen when you got old people leading the youth wrong, because they don't know no better themselves. They old and standing outside every day. They 25, 30, still standing on the block, stinking, with a towel. Just standing out there, ain't going point A to point B, just standing at point A all day. You hear me? Stay at point A all day, but still want to try to get fake designer clothes and holler at females and go over female houses that's dirty and everybody that been with. Yeah, man.
After 2 a.m. on November 8th, 2022, police in Brooklyn Park, Minnesota responded to a 911 call from a man who had just jumped out of a second-story window to escape 2 armed intruders.
Literally.
When officers arrived at the Eden Park apartment complex, they found 23-year-old Zaria McKeever inside her apartment. She had been shot multiple times. She did not survive. Zaria was a young mother. Her daughter, Zanae, was 1 year old. Investigators quickly zeroed in on several people connected to Zaria's life. Her ex-boyfriend and father of her child, Eric Haynes, his sister, Ariana, Ariana's boyfriend, Tavion, and 2 teenage brothers named Fode Kevin Kamara and John Kamara. Within hours, they were all brought in for questioning.
What was the motive to have all of y'all plot on her or have a way on? Wait. Even I'm confused. I don't, cause if it's custody, is it custody? Is it? Look, I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. By the way everybody else look, it looked like she's finna move on or something. Looked like she was moving on, cause she looked clean. The baby daddy looked dirty. I ain't gonna lie to you. The baby daddy looked dirty. Look like he don't wash his face. He don't wash his eyelids. Yeah, he don't look clean. He don't look well washed. He look a little malnourished. I can see. I'm starting to see it's a little bit of hate going on there, because she looked like her skin was glowing. You could just tell that water was working. It wasn't that hard, nasty water that he was getting from the trenches, wherever he was. But yeah, it was, man. I think it was some jealousy going on. It was some jealousy, some hating going on. It don't make no sense. Hey, shout out to Jennifer Latour. with the finger heart. I appreciate you, Jennifer. I appreciate you, Jennifer. W Jennifer in the chat. Yeah, it's something going on. Like, what y'all hating?
Investigators had them on camera fleeing the scene, but they needed more. They would get it when Kevin, 15 at the time of the homicide, decided to talk in exchange for a plea deal several months later.
So the first thing it says here is that you've been charged with 2 different counts, aiding and abetting murder in the 2nd degree, with intent, and aiding and abetting without intent. Do you understand that that's what you've been charged with? Yes, sir. Now, this is an opportunity for you to talk with us about what happened that day. And so this agreement just lays out the terms of how you're going to have this conversation with us. We ultimately may ask you to testify against some people in regard to what happened. We may ask you to testify against Eric Haynes. We may ask you to...
Shout out to Upside and with the super chat. You said, what do I send videos for you to play? Look at my channel description. You gotta go to my channel, look in the channel description. But I want you to know, if the video is too long, I'm not gonna play it. If the video is on the channel and I either know the person or a channel that is on my blacklist, I won't play it. So you gotta make sure. Or if it got too many pictures going on back to back, no sir.
Testify against other people. Do you understand that? Yeah.
I can't stand pictures. I hate the interrogation with just pictures back to back. Right, that's why I like watch a lot of Dr. Insanity. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Kevin is in the interrogation room with the prosecutor after signing a plea deal with his lawyer present, and he will end up testifying against Eric Haynes, who orchestrated the hit. Faudet pulled the trigger, though, but what Faudet doesn't know yet is that his agreement will get shredded after the fact, and his testimony will only hurt his case.
Not only am I here as your lawyer, you have a second.
So basically they saying that you don't talk to the people who can't give you a deal. Right? Because you got Norbert over here in the corner. Is that like father, who is dad or something? Why are you letting your son talk to these manipulating people? Knowing that you can't do anything, you need a lawyer. No matter what he says, they can't help him. They tell you that, I can't promise you a deal. I can't do this. So why are you in here? Okay, watch this.
Second lawyer here, Ms. Allison Sorensen, and a dispositional advisor, Ms. Diana Wilkie, that you could ask questions and still could ask questions. You understand that? Yes. The last thing I talked to you about is your age. You're 16 years old, is that right? Yeah. And you don't have a parent or guardian here.
You don't?
Do you think you need one? No. Okay, and you're okay signing this document without consulting a parent or guardian, a judge, or anybody else like that. Is that correct? Yes. So first I want to...
Hold the fuck up. My bad, y'all. No, I don't like this. Hold up. I thought that was his dad. So Norbert is an officer? Hold on. We got 1, 2. Wait, chat. Wait. Because you like, why is Retro tripping? Because it's 4 officers in this room. Ain't he a minor? What the Nah, they need to put an adult in this room. What is y'all talking to him for? This is a minor. It's 4 officers. It's 4 people in this room. It's 4 people in this room. Nah. He need an adult in that room to be on his side. He need to have somebody say, nah, call a lawyer. It's 4 of y'all, 1 of me.
Ask you about some people that are involved in this incident.
In the corner.
Someone named Eric Haynes who's involved. Do you know Eric Haynes?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me how you know him?
I met him through a friend a few months back.
And when you say a few months back, you mean before the incident that happened?
Yes.
And a few months, how long do you know that is?
5-6 months.
And can you describe your relationship with him and how much time you started?
Shout out to the GOAT.
We usually hang. It's more like a brother type of relationship. We just smoke and ride around.
Okay. And smoke, what were you smoking?
Weed.
Okay. And riding around, do you mean like in a car?
Yes, in a car.
And who was driving?
Yeah, who the lawyer is? Who the hell the lawyer is? Man, they said, man, I ain't heard nothing about no lawyer. Man, we're at 427. I'll go back.
Doesn't know yet is that his agreement will get shredded after the fact, and his testimony will only hurt his case.
Not only am I here as your lawyer, you have a second lawyer here, Ms. Allison Sorensen, and at this position, here as your lawyer, you have a second.
His testimony will only hurt his case.
Not only am I here as your lawyer, you have a second lawyer here, Ms. Allison Sorensen, and at this position, will advise Ms. Diana Wilkie that you could.
Who the fuck? Those not lawyers. Y'all all in. Man, get an adult in that room. Get a guardian. Somebody go get this boy out this room, man. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Hey, shout out to Jennifer Latour with the trophy cake. Hey, shout out to Jennifer Latour with the trophy cake. Shout out to Jennifer with the trophy cake. I appreciate you, Jennifer. Get him out that room. Cause look, you said you see two lawyers who with Norbit. So Norbit was a lawyer this whole. See, I'm getting thrown off because he don't look like he helping nobody. He don't look like Norbit. The financial advisors, whatever he said, man, they ain't helping nobody. Yeah, man, they ain't helping nobody.
Ask questions and still could ask questions. You understand that?
Yes.
The last thing I talked to you about is your age. You're 16 years old. Is that right?
Yeah.
And you don't have a parent or guardian here, but do you think you need one?
No.
Okay. You're okay signing this document.
I don't like that. That's the part that made
without consulting a parent or guardian, a judge or anybody else like that. Is that correct?
Yes.
So first I want to ask you about some people that are...
Exactly. That's the part that I didn't like.
Can you describe your relationship with him and how much time you started spending with him?
We usually have a
like
a brother type of relationship. We just smoking right around.
Okay. And smoke, what were you smoking?
Weed.
Okay. And riding around, do you mean like in a car?
Yes, in a car.
Man, for a fact, to look into Norbit. I ain't gonna lie, look into Norbit. He got some skeleton in his car.
And who was driving when that would be happening?
Ariana.
Who's Ariana?
Eric's sister.
Okay. So, sticking with Eric, you met him about 5-6 months before the incident, and you started hanging out with him quite a bit, it sounds like.
Yes.
What types of things would you do with him besides riding around and smoking?
Nothing really. We would just go out to eat. He would come to my house. I'd go to his house. And we just go up to the store and chill and stuff.
Can you describe who Zaria is?
Eric's girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, but she would usually just be in the room after she came home from work with her daughter.
So when you were staying with Eric occasionally and Zaria was there as well, their daughter was sometimes there?
Yes.
And what's her daughter's name?
Hey, shout out to Jennifer Latour with the GOAT trophy.
You mentioned Ariana Haynes. That's Eric's sister, is that right?
Yes.
Who's Tavion James?
Hey, shout out to Jennifer Latour with the GOAT trophy. I appreciate you. W Jennifer again. www. Jennifer. So, hey y'all, I still don't feel comfortable with this 16-year-old answering a question without a real lawyer in the room. Norbit just wanna, man, Norbit interrogating him too, and he's supposed to be a lawyer.
Was, to your knowledge, was Tavion James
I'm not even saying nothing.
in any of the gang activity that Eric was involved in?
They all know each other and they hang around with each other. But Tavion's peoples were from a different gang.
Okay. And then do you know someone named Romero Cunningham?
No.
Eric Haynes and Zaria McKeever had been together for years. They had a 1-year-old daughter together. But by the fall of 2022, the relationship was over. Zaria had moved on, and her new boyfriend, Romero Cunningham, had moved into her Brooklyn Park apartment. Jealous much? That jealousy would soon turn deadly, and Eric would drag in people who had no business being tangled in his personal vendetta.
Was Eric involved in any gang activity?
Oh man, he done got mad and sent them to crash out. because he was mad at her for getting a new man. Yeah, she went and got somebody who went to work. He wanted to sit on the streets all day and look left and right and stand on the block rubbing his hands. Yeah, he wanted to rub his hands and stand on the block every day. And she wanted somebody who went to work instead of standing there. And then he done moved in. I know your heart was hurt. Then you got the baby. Oh, man. Yeah, he was hurt, chat. His girl got took and the man moved in the house with his baby. So it feel like the baby, the dude, the daddy, and he feeling like less of a father because he ain't got it because he want to stand on the block rubbing his hand, looking left and right on the looking at cars. Okay. Hey, shout out to Jennifer with that mystery gift, and shout out to Jennifer again with that GOAT trophy. I appreciate you, Jennifer. Hey, www.jennifer. I appreciate you. Hey, shout out to Jennifer. I appreciate you, Jennifer. But yeah, it's too much. It's a lot going on.
You know? Yes.
It's some real haters.
He has a gang. It's 9 of them. They be over north in Minneapolis on Broadway and Lindale. And they just sell perks out there. And they got guns and stuff, but that's it.
And when you say there's 9 of them, you mean there's 9 people in it? Mm-hmm. Okay. What do they call themselves?
Say last gang.
And you said that they sell some Percocet? Mm-hmm. Did you ever see that happen?
Yeah.
Were you?
Man, Norbert making me mad. He just in the back rubbing his bird. He ain't. I told you talking about a lawyer. Y'all thought I was tripping. Y'all keep saying lawyer. Is he acting like a lawyer? No, he ain't no lawyer. He is back there. Like, you ain't gonna say terrible lawyer.
Whoever
world's worst lawyer.
How did you learn that Eric was involved in this case?
Jennifer come to my apartment.
Thank you, Jennifer. I'm highly confused too.
How do you know there was a phone involved?
Because he tells me all the time.
Eric told you. What other stuff would Eric tell you about his gang?
They get busy. That's what he used to like to say. He just said they get busy.
Then what did he mean by that? Or what did you think he meant by that?
He used to say nobody go his gang, but nobody want to beef with them. They shoot stuff like that. Okay. But we never really talked about them.
Did you ever see Eric have guns? When did you first see him with guns?
Since I met him.
And where would he keep the guns? How many guns did you see him with?
He had 2, but his cousin would keep 1.
Did you ever see him go get a gun from somebody?
Yes, multiple times.
Tell us about that.
The ones who I mentioned, Bibby and Zay, they would trade guns with him. They all had different guns.
And so you might be with Eric when you drive over to see these guys and they would trade guns.
Yes.
Do you know why they would trade guns?
They all got different calibers, but they all meet at the same apartment complex in Brooklyn Center by the Popeyes. They drive down the road and it's a back street and they all just park there and sit. But they all got different types of guns. One time he left Point of America and somebody kept texting his phone. It was one of his ops. And he said that he would be driving through the HPs looking for him because Eric took a picture in the haunted place that day. So we were out there and he came.
Hey, a star in the West talking about snitch ass. Hey, you hilarious. But nah, you talking about Afro Samurai? Put the bars in. Man, he ain't saying nothing. He better get his Will Smith in The Pursuit of Happiness, man. He ain't said nothing over there, man. Yeah, man. He ain't said a word. But it ain't even just that. I feel like this. The police really just ruined this kid's life. Because y'all don't even understand. The police going home smiling and shit and all this. Police don't, man, look here. Police live in a false reality. Police assume because you got your hands in your pocket that they can pull out a gun on you because you said I don't like you, and you trying to walk away with your hands in your pocket. Like they don't understand that. Like that's why you need a lawyer to protect yourself. All the stuff he's saying is public record because he had to get charged as he charged as an adult. By all this coming out like this, he got charged as an adult. So look, his paperwork gonna get out there. Everything he did gonna be out there. If he gotta go to jail and go to jail and deal with this, it's gonna be out there. So if he gotta go to jail, I say pass whenever juvenile or whatever. Even they might take him to big boy jail. It sounds like he going straight to the big boy jail. He might be cool now, but if he get 15, 20 years, you gotta remember what everybody asks for in jail: paperwork. They don't live out here. We live different. In jail, they live the same thing. They should live the same way over and over. That's why people who go to jail come out of jail and do the same thing because they are used to doing the same thing over and over. Hey, shout out to Jennifer Latour with the Eagle. Hey, I appreciate you, Jennifer. Hey, shout out to MVP Jennifer. I appreciate you. But yeah, that's why they do the same thing over and over because they life. All they do is say the same thing. What you in here for? What you in for? What you in for? What you in for? And they brag on it. Hey. They should have got him a lawyer. He could tell you, but y'all got to sign the deal to not get his stuff sealed. Well, release. I said sealed.
So she came picked us up. And we dropped her off at Point America at his mom's house, and we went back with the boyfriend. And as we were driving, we seen him, and he parked in the cul-de-sac like a police officer and turned his lights off. And we were driving past. He said I was gonna shoot, but I was like no. So he went to the right side and shot out the window 5 times at the car.
And this was someone from an opposition gang?
Yeah.
So far, all signs point to a grown man, Eric Haynes, dragging a 15-year-old teenager into a seedy underworld of drugs and violence. This is what the defense will argue, but it's only the tip of the iceberg. Because now Eric also dragged Kevin into his personal life. And that's the real reason he's in this room today.
Before
fall line. He ain't trying to help him. Hey, shout out to T with that laughing disco. I appreciate you, T. Hey, shout out to T with that laughing disco. WT.
Yes. And what was Eric telling you about why he was following Zoe around?
He said he's trying to plan it right.
He
said he bought 3 plane tickets to go to Arizona. He said when we do it, we're going to all go to Arizona. They were following her from Iowa.
Hey, shout out to all the members. We're going to do some member only paranormal lives. There's a couple channels I need to watch.
But one night, my brother came back and I went outside and I looked him and he told me that they
probably only be like an hour and a half long.
He was first on the top of the car and they were sitting in the car.
What was in the top of the car?
No, he said he was gonna shoot through the top of the car. They had him climb the garage building and he was on it. And they said Zaria and somebody else was sitting in there. It was a blue Mitsubishi car.
Who did they have climb on top?
My brother.
Okay. And what you just told me about, what your brother told you about what was going on, or this is what Eric told you about what was going on? Okay. So
shout out to T with that laughing disco. I appreciate it.
And he was telling you about
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Because I started distancing myself, and then I got in the car, and my brother had Eric's gun. So I took it from him and gave it back to Eric, and my brother was happy or something. So then he started telling me about what was happening while they were out there.
Your brother was telling you about what was happening? Eric did. Oh, gotcha. Okay. So you...
Man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Norbit making me mad. Norbit back there making me mad. But the crazy part is, he really looked like somebody named Andre Bishop from Fight Night, and that's the crazy part. Like he real life looked like a video game character. And like, but nah, he making me mad because he really not there to help the kid. He ain't there. He ain't trying to help him even a little bit. He ain't said nothing. He talking about I'm here as your lawyer, and he just sitting right there working with the police. He's literally just working with the police. Hasn't said anything. Nothing. Nothing. Look like a straight video game character just sitting in a corner. Like, I'm not even, y'all, man, he making me mad because he ain't said not one thing. Like, he look exactly like a video game character, and y'all don't understand by how much. That man look exactly like him. Like, man, he ain't real. That's why I've been looking at him the whole time. Like, man, is this lawyer even real? He ain't try to help. He ain't did nothing. And then they say it's another person in there. I ain't heard nobody talk about the police officer. And they just interrogating him.
You saw that your brother had Eric's gun. So you took it from your brother and you brought it back to Eric. And that's when you had this conversation with Eric.
Boss, you don't like you know nothing.
Okay. And you said that Eric was planning the right time to do it. What is it? What was he planning to do?
To get Zaria's new boyfriend.
Did he ever explicitly say that, or were you just assuming that, or?
He said he was going to kill him.
Did he say why?
No. He said just because it's around his daughter. He said he would explain to us multiple times that he said he doesn't care about his baby mama, but he said that as long as he don't bring his daughter around different people, that he's fine. But he said she crossed the line doing that.
Did there ever come a time where he asked you to do something to Zaria's new?
What's up, Vitality?
Man she was going to tell.
Yeah, she brought that new man with that money around that baby.
If we ever buy him at my apartment complex, that I should come from behind and shoot him in the head.
When did he tell you that?
This was a few days after in the car.
He was mad because she went and got a new man, and she was tired of dealing with broke people who want to sit on the streets and be around 15-year-olds while they in their 20s.
Around, he would usually now start parking backwards in the apartment complex to watch for him.
Oh, parking backwards. Why?
He said just to watch and have an easy escape.
And so, at one of these occasions, he told you that if you see this man, you should
run up behind him and shoot him in the back of the head. And he said, I can't match because he's in bed.
Did you have a gun?
No. What's his gun?
Okay, so how were you supposed to shoot him if you didn't have a gun?
He was going to give it to me.
Okay. So after Eric asked you to do this, what did you say?
I said no.
And how did he react?
He said, let me. And I told him, I'm going to shoot somebody point blank in the back of the head.
And what happened next?
He said, all right. And he started trying to convince me more.
What did he say to try to convince you?
You going to do this for me, this and that, I'll pay you this and that. And I would say no.
What money?
And then I started going inside and staying inside.
He ain't got no money.
But then you come to my window and you text me, come outside, this and that.
What's out the tea with the gold coin?
Eric Haynes had a gang and a drug operation, and 2 guns he rotated between members. And somehow, the person he decided was the right bit for a murder for hire was a 15-year-old kid from down the street who'd never even been to North Minneapolis.
Now, on the night of the incident, you had Eric's gun for a period of time, is that right?
Yeah.
When did he give you that gun?
We pulled into our apartment complex.
Okay. Had you ever had that gun before that night?
Yeah.
How often?
Yeah, not all the time, but when we walk to the store, anytime we hold it in my pocket, and his pants or tubes and stuff like that.
Okay. So you held it for him before?
Yeah.
Had you ever fired a gun before?
No.
Okay, so let's go back and talk about what happened that night. So, why don't you sort of start, from the beginning? What's the first thing you remember about sort of the night that Zaria was shot?
Well, we went to the hotel. His sister drove there. She went inside. He went inside, used the bathroom. He came back and got in the driver's seat. He said she let me have the car for the night. We was like, all right. We were sitting in there smoking. He just got some new weed, so we were testing it out. And he was like, all right, we're going to do it tonight. She get off work at 2 o'clock. We was like, all right. And he was like, so we're just gonna go park at Eden Park and just wait for her to come. And if we see her, open the door, because she asked you, that's what we're gonna do. They're like, okay. And he was like, I already went through the apartment complex. I know where the cameras are. So if we go through there, they're not gonna see us. We're like, all right. So we went to my house. We parked at the and I went inside. I left the gun on the middle compartment where you rest your arm. And me and my brother went inside. We were getting the black clothes that he told us to get and gloves. And he came banging on the window. We opened it and he jumped in because our net was on. And then he was like, she just pulled in. She got a new car, Chrysler. We're like, all right. He was like, what do you want? We were like, what do you want us to do? He was like, put all of that stuff in the bag, come upstairs. So we followed him upstairs after we put it in the bag, and I put my black shoes on. We went upstairs. She was just looking under the door because the door has like a little crack that you could see under. And he was just staring under the whole time. But he said she saw him a few times because she came to the people because I guess she felt that somebody was staring at her and she would see the shadows under the door. So we were just watching him do that. We were up there for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And then he said she's about to leave. So we got up and we heard her door open. So we closed the main entrance door quietly. And then she left. And then I went out and I was staring at her from the parking lot. He said, I'm going to go get a car. He rode a bike that he rode from the car. He rode a bike and went and got the car. Came back and pulled up because she drove off fast. I guess she knew he was there. She drove off fast. And then he pulled up. My brother went back inside to lock the door.
They went through all this, y'all. For what reason? Jealousy? All this over jealousy? Are y'all listening to this whole elaborate story, all this crazy elaborate plan over a jealous ex who mad because a girl moved on? I understand that she was not pregnant. She had your baby and all that. But she wasn't doing nothing. You still not doing nothing in life. He's still not doing nothing in life. Like, this whole elaborate plan, this scheme is really breaking my brain and it's breaking me down. And what's breaking me even more is Norbert not saying nothing. Like, bro, that's why I be telling y'all, the police are not your friends. The police are not your friends. Are y'all watching what I'm watching? He said he was here to help. From the beginning, you said you was here to help. You're not helping. You're not helping. Nobody in this room is helping. He is 16 years old, right? Talking about, do you want a parent or guardian here? Yes or no? Man, what? Knowing it's a kid. Like, he don't know better. What you say you trying to help in this terrible, oh, man.
And I was waiting around the corner looking for him, yelling his name, but he wouldn't come around the corner. He had the bag. So then he said, hi, I'm waiting for John. He was like, John. I was like, all right, so I hopped in and we left. I didn't see my brother, so we
Sorry to stop there. So this is Eric said John hopped in. Yep. And Eric pulled up in the white
Dodge Caliber.
Zaria knew she was being followed. She'd told her new boyfriend days before the murder, and she was even planning to move to Texas to get away from him. She never got the chance.
Keep going there. You get in the car with Eric.
Exactly. And we but she was driving fast, so he lost her. And then we got to about right there where the Willows is, and he was like, watch this, I know where to find it. So he went all the way around 63rd, and he got on a back street, and he saw her parking the car. He was like, I told you I could find her. So he backed up and parked into a townhouse there, turned the lights off, and we were waiting for her, and then she started walking with the bag, going towards the apartment. There's a little gate opening. So he was like, watch this. So we got out, and I followed him. We was following behind her, but like from a distance. And we followed her and watched her get to the apartment building.
So stalking. So y'all stalking her, right? Y'all stalking her. They stalked her like prey. Hey, shout out to Emma Lucas with the super chat. She said, Retro, you missed my good night super chat. I'm sorry. Good night, Emma Lucas. You said if I fall asleep, I appreciate you, Retro in chat. I appreciate you, Emma Lucas. Good night, Emma. Hey, W Emma in the chat. I'm sorry, Emma.
House there.
Norbit was throwing me off.
We were waiting for her, and then she started walking with the bag, going towards the apartment. There's a little gate opening. So he was like, watch this. So we got out, and I followed him. We was following behind her, but like from a distance. And we followed her and watched her get to the apartment building. But she had a buzzer. He thought the dude was going to be waiting at the door. But she buzzed herself in, opened the door, and went inside. So we were at the apartment, and he pointed at the apartment. He was like, that's the one. And then my brother came around the corner out of breath, and then we was like, how'd you get here? He was like, I just ran here. He was like, why didn't you just sit there? He was like, I don't want him to do this alone. So we opened the door, we went inside the building. Everybody's foot on the glass. Eric pulled the building door open because it was locked. And we were standing at the door just listening. He was telling us to be quiet. He was like, we're going to kick the door down. But first he tried to open the door and unlock it, but didn't unlock. So he said, we're going to have to kick the door down. We was like, all right. So we went upstairs and we changed into the black clothes that he told us to. My brother put the gloves on, but I didn't have a pair of gloves because they were on the bed still. Because we rushed out the house. So he was like, hold on, let's go back to the car. So we went to the car and he pulled out some shades from the middle compartment. And he was like, put these on so they don't see your face at all. He was like, all right. He was like, so this is what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to go. I want y'all to kick it. And he said, if y'all see Romero, shoot him. And we were like, nah, we just gonna bring him outside. He was like, no, shoot him. And if my baby mama tries anything, just shoot her in the leg. And he was like, I know she's gonna try and do something. So I took the shades and I was like, you coming with us? He was like, nah, I'm gonna just sit here. I'm gonna leave the car and then turn the lights off. So when you guys run back over here, we can just pull off and drive away. I was like, all right. So we went to the apartment building. We opened it.
Man, he making me mad. Cause look, you sending these young kids do your dirty work. My baby mama trying anything, shoot her in the leg. Like, you a bum. Like, this some real bum thinking. This some real lean, smoking weed, drinking, standing on the block thinking. This some real perk popping, man.
So when you guys run back over here, we can just pull off and drive away. I was like, all right. So we went to the apartment building. We opened it. The door was broken. So we just pulled it up and then it opened. And we were listening at the door. We knocked a few times, but we answered it. So we both kicked the door at the same time backwards, and the door popped right open.
And you see backwards, you faced away from the door.
Yeah.
You will kick sometimes.
And then it opened, and we pushed the door open. We looked in there. And nobody was seen because there's a wall in front of the door. So the living room was just sitting. So we didn't see nobody, so we stepped in. And as soon as we stepped in, she came out of nowhere. I was like, whoa, I put the gun up. And she was like, don't point that at me. I was like, all right. So I put it down. I was like, we're not here for you. We're here for bro in the back. She was like, why are you guys doing this? Why are you guys doing this for me, man? I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. She was like, I already know who you guys are. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. We're here for bro in the back. I was like, can we get around you? We're trying to get around her. But she was moving forward, not letting us get around. And the phone on the table rang. It was a black iPhone 8. And she answered it. And while she was on the phone, she was telling us, get out, get out, get out. It was like, hold on. So she moved forward more. My brother got her right there. I was like, if you don't move on my way, I'm going to start shooting at the walls. So, and she threw her son down by the door in between the closet. And then she hit a knife out of nowhere and charged at me. So then I just started shooting. I thought I shot like 3 times. And then she fell on me. I hit her on the floor, and then my brother came around the corner and he was like, blood, I'm shot. I'm like, where? And I put his arm on my shoulder and he showed me his leg. And then we walked out the second door, not the door we came through, the other door. We went around the buildings. We went towards the car and we got to this trash can place. And he was like, here, just leave me right here, go tell him to look the car. And I was like, no, so I picked him back up.
See how y'all feel about Nora being sent now? He making me mad. Hurt him and that other financial advisor hurt. Y'all forgot about these two that just sitting over here quiet as hell. Yeah, man, let me change up the landscape a little bit. Norbert ain't the only one in the room.
When we were getting to the car, he pulled forward.
You got Sandra Bullock in the corner right here. And then you got, man, Crazy Steve right here. Yeah, man, get your artwork at the premiere on Drake and Josh. Yeah, man, get out my face.
And opened the door for him. He was like, what happened? I was like, I just saw him. My brother was like, it's okay, he didn't mean to. And he was like, what happened? What happened? I was like, she charged me with a knife, so I had to shoot her. He was like, did you kill her? I was like, I don't know. He was like, how many times did you shoot? I was like, 3. So we got to the apartment, the hotel. And I ran upstairs first with the bag, and I was making the door. And I was like, open the door. Then he came out of nowhere. He banged on the door to like, open the door. What happened? I was like, I shot my brother. It was like, you guys went to the door. She was like, I told you.
Who answered the door to the hotel?
Ariana.
Text messages from Eric's phone would end up providing key evidence in the case and lead to a joint trial for the adult suspects. Because a week before Zaria was killed, Eric wrote to his sister, "When you see Zaria, I want you to beat her." Shortly after the murder, investigators brought both her and her boyfriend, Tavion, into the station. They had been staying at a nearby hotel with Ariana's mother, Felicia, and neither of them were aware that the hotel had cameras.
I just talked to Javion.
How don't y'all know a hotel got cameras? What do y'all... I must be look, I make sure. Yeah, man, I make sure the hotel got certain cameras. I don't like people touch my cars. Yeah, I don't like nobody touch my cars. I gotta have a certain level of cameras. Yeah, hotel I go to, yeah, man, you gonna have to pay extra for that parking. Nah, man, I can't do that. Can't do that no more. Going to all them cheap hotels, especially cheap hotels. You don't think they got cameras everywhere? Yeah, but nah, I can't do that. Man, I tell y'all, them Georgia parking garages be dangerous. I ain't gonna lie, I parked in a couple times because you ain't finna keep going to get my car. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll pay for a good parking spot, but only if I can park my car. How you doing, Ty that bond?
Is that how you pronounce his name?
Javion.
Javion? Huh? Your boyfriend?
Yeah, Tavion.
Oh, they got it listed as Javion. Oh, they had a J on there. All right, that makes more sense. So it sounds like he got off of work about 11 o'clock last night, and you and him went up to the hotel room. You guys been staying there with your mom for about a month or so.
Yes.
And you guys went to sleep.
Yes.
Okay, and then you got woke up. So tell me the point where you got woke up as to kind of what happened.
We got woken up almost. It was almost 4. It was 3 something in the morning, and it startled us.
Okay.
He ran upstairs and he was like, Harry, Tavy, something happened to the brother. This was
who are you saying? Who did that, Eric?
No.
No. Who you said somebody ran up and
the little boy, Kevin.
Okay, so Kevin ran up and like started banging on your door or what?
Yeah, he woke us up.
Yeah.
Something happened to Jay Gunner.
Jay Gunner? Is that John?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you're just speaking up. I'm like, what you mean? I know what's going on. He was like, I don't know. He just got shot in the leg. He got shot in the leg. He got shot in the leg. He got shot in the leg.
Thought I seen you on camera running back in the hotel room. Like you was in the car with him or something. Or she could have been in the hole. That might not have been you. I don't know. I thought I seen you. But yeah, I'm just saying. I thought I seen you. I don't know. But he said she was in the hotel room when he banged on the door.
They stayed.
No, he said.
I think you.
Who's they? Okay, where's Eric during this time?
My brother was in Cold Rapids.
Okay. I'm going to tell you right now that I know that's not true because the hotel's got cameras.
He came there later.
No, he came up there at the exact same time Kevin did. There's cameras that show the two of them coming up there banging on your door. I'm going to tell you right now, this is super serious. So this is your chance to tell me the truth, okay? Because right now you're looking at an aiding and abetting charge after the fact.
Just prior to this, detectives talked to Ariana's boyfriend, Tavion, who would also be in for a rude surprise when he learned that there were cameras. Both tried to cover for Eric. Neither would be very good at it.
All right, well, let's go back to about, I don't know, 3 o'clock this morning, 2:30, 3 o'clock this morning. Where are we at?
I was at the hotel.
Okay. All night long?
We was woken up. I don't know, 2 or 3. We all was asleep actually. But it was woken up by John. John called and said that he was coming to get him shot. We didn't know where, so we got him in. So we rushed to go get him. We dropped him off at the hotel. I mean, not the hotel, but the hospital. And we were immediately questioned. But before we even got here, I was trying to ask him what happened. He was in a shot. And, he looked like he was going to die or something. And then he was shot at. He didn't tell me that he was getting, but he was getting shot. And then he said, that he don't know what happened. He just said, put out the red car or something. I don't know, some car. And he was found when I pulled up, he was found in the grass laying down. Not like laying down, like sitting up like that. Yeah, but he was like in a way like he was looking stiff and stuff.
Okay. How'd you guys get over to pick him up?
A car.
Okay. So was that car parked in the parking lot then? Okay. Did anybody come up to your room at all about the time that he called you guys?
By the time he came back, I see Kevin there.
How about Eric?
Eric? No.
Okay.
Kevin.
Okay, I'll be completely honest with you, Jeremy. Okay, I'm not here to okay. There's cameras all over that hotel. There's cameras in the parking lot. Okay. And I already know what happened, and I know you're not telling me the truth. That's why you're here. Okay. You're here for aiding and abetting second-degree murder. Do you understand how severe that is?
Yeah, but okay. I was not there. I literally got off of work.
I understand you weren't there, but you're lying about how you found John and all that kind of stuff. And I damn well know that they told you what happened. So right now, this is your time right now to decide how important these 3 guys are to you and whether you want to go down for them going and executing a 22-year-old girl down at Eden Park.
All this happened over a jealous, broke male. They said he just got off work. I ain't heard the other dude go to work yet. Baby daddy ain't had no job. Oh my Lord. All this happened because a man got mad that a female moved on with a child because he wanted to be a bum and run the streets. I promise y'all that's what it is. I can see the way he act, the way he think. All this, you want to run the streets. You're not thinking. You never was thinking. You're mad. You don't want to see nobody doing better. Nobody can't, man.
I was a part of that.
I understand that, but you're not telling the truth about what happened with John. And I know that from the surveillance video from the hotel. So do you want to tell me the truth about what happened?
I don't know what happened. That's the thing.
I'm not asking about what happened at Eden Park. I'm asking about what happened when they came into the apartment and woke you guys up and told you about John being down in the car.
Back with Ariana, the detective pushes her to tell him what really happened that night. And soon, she'll learn of a shocking revelation.
So why don't we start again? So you guys go to bed and you wake up to what?
Kevin told me what happened. It was both of them. Okay. But Kevin was the one that told me.
That something happened to John?
Yes.
Okay.
Make a long story straight, E-Man wasn't as, which is my brother.
E-Man?
Yeah.
Okay.
He wasn't as startled.
Okay.
It was just Kevin telling us what was going on at the time.
Okay.
So, after he told us what happened, he was like, he's losing breath. That's when we were in down there. We took him.
Was he in the car still? Okay. Is that your car? Whose car is it?
That's mine.
Okay. It doesn't register to you.
I was at least giving him the benefit of the doubt and say that was his car. So he ain't had nothing. He was just playing. Okay. He ain't had nothing. Okay. I thought he had a car. I thought he at least had that going for himself. So he was rotating guns with everybody in the group. They had 2 guns for 15 people. Okay. It was everything just I just see what kind of person he was. You were a true bum.
You all right? Did you just buy it?
Yes, for a friend.
Okay. Is that Tira Streets? Okay.
We came to the hospital. We took him to the hospital, and he was like, "What's going on?" We to John. What's going on? How did you? Because they didn't tell us too much. It was just like a starter moment.
Yeah.
They wanted us to hurry up, I guess. Whatever happened.
Yeah.
So we got in the car. We was trying to ask John what was going on. He was coherent. He was letting us know what was going on.
Right.
He got shot.
Did you see where he was shot?
No.
Okay. He just told you he was shot. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm like, so I was, when I was there, he said that, I know he didn't mean to do it. I know my brother didn't mean to do it. I still love him.
Okay.
I'm like,
what did you think he meant by that?
That he didn't mean for him to get shot.
Did you take it as him saying, like, my brother shot me in the leg, or my brother shot somebody else and didn't mean to do it?
To be honest.
Okay. But he didn't tell you exactly what happened.
He didn't say he exactly did it, but my brother didn't mean to. I know he didn't mean to. Which was his word before we took him out.
What was the story that you guys gave to North and Minneapolis? Why did you give them that story?
That was the story that J done apprehended.
The who?
Apprehended. He
That's what John wanted you guys to tell?
I'm sorry, I keep saying J done.
That's okay.
Yes.
Okay.
He was like, we just came from North. But
Tavion told me that he came up with that story.
No, he did not.
Oh, okay.
He did not. He dropped J Dub off down John. He told the people that story was 30 second increase.
Yep.
When we got back to our room, we asked Kevin and my brother, what's really going on? Like, it's more to this. Then you come here this late banging on this door like this. I'm sorry, but like, now we being invited. You don't really know what's going on. What's going on? I went in the house. Just kidding.
Kevin, yeah.
I went in the house and she just got to say this is about our baby. This is about our baby. I'm like, what the hell do you mean? She kept on saying that the boy is not the reason her and my brother is not together. It's my niece was telling, I guess in the witness, this is what I was saying to
Kevin?
Yes.
That was the reason that Eric aren't together isn't because of her new boyfriend, it's because of...
She said this is about her baby. This is about her baby, like repeat type of stuff. He said to me that Zaria ended up picking up a knife.
Okay.
And was coming to him with a knife. He said he shot her 4 times. And then he ended up shooting her.
In the other room, Tavion has a different angle regarding what happened after they dropped John off at the hospital. And from the way he tells it, there was a lot more that went wrong than John simply being shot in the foot.
When you got back to, so you dropped John off at the hospital. So you hotel.
Yes.
Okay. Who's in the hotel room when you two get back?
Kevin and Eric.
Kevin and Eric. And was Alicia still there? Okay. And you didn't ask them what happened?
I did.
How come?
I did.
Oh, you did? Okay. What did they tell you?
Eric just pacing back and forth.
What's that?
That's it. Eric kept pacing back and forth and saying that he wasn't there. He was pacing. And then Kevin, he was sleeping on the floor.
So Eric was pacing and saying he wasn't there. Kevin was sleeping on the floor.
That boy want to cry. That boy trying his hardest not to cry. He want to say, please let me go home. Please let me go home. He trying his hardest not to cry. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. Yeah. He want to go home. He ain't gonna never do no wrong. They ain't gotta worry about him doing wrong no more. He just want to go to work. So before I go to sleep, everyone put in the chat where you were from. Shout out to Emma from Southern California, Pittsburgh. Shout out to that Byron from Pittsburgh. He gonna need some help, y'all. Shout out to Obsidian from Arizona. We got Pattern from Indianapolis. We got Kerry from Michigan. I told y'all I like Indian. Was it Indianapolis? I think it was Indianapolis. Giorgio's Pizza. I like to own that Giorgio's Pizza. It was like right near the it was like right near the roundabout in the middle of the street with the blue lake, with the blue water, I would say, with the real blue water. Yeah, shout out to him. I like him. Shout out to Nicole from Southwest Missouri. Hey, there's so many people from everywhere. Hey, shout out the whole world.
Yeah, more people involved about he wasn't sad, or he wasn't sad. Oh, we kept on telling him to calm down. That's what was going on.
Eric or Kevin?
Eric.
Kevin
was sleeping.
So what did he tell you?
His name was everybody says things is my fault. Yeah, nothing's my fault.
Okay.
And he just wouldn't say what it was.
Okay.
And he just kept on saying that I wasn't there. Okay. I can see it in his eyes. He was there about something.
Okay.
He kept on crying.
What Ariana doesn't know is that Eric shot at more than just the wall. And now, detectives will reveal the true extent of what happened that night.
It sounds like from talking to some other people there, she's been getting followed around quite a bit by your car. I don't know if you've been driving it or, okay, does your brother use your car quite a bit or, okay. All right. Well, anything else that you can think of that would help me out here would be important?
Retro is from St. Louis, Missouri.
She got shot 8 times.
No.
Once in the head.
No.
Okay. So.
Wait.
She ain't know that. She ain't know all that. I knew, she probably knew she got shot, but I don't think she knew all them details.
Would be important. Just so you know, so Zaria is dead. She got shot 8 times.
No.
Once
8 times?
No.
Okay. So
8 times.
This wasn't just some accident. So you thought she was okay?
I appreciate
Even though
you.
that
Shout out to
girl told you?
Kylie Wayote.
Yes.
Okay, no, she's not. That's why everybody's here. This isn't just about shooting.
No.
So that's why this is so serious and why everybody's here. Okay?
No. You just.
Yes, that's why everybody's here. That's why it's so serious. 8 times.
From the surveillance footage at the extended stay hotel, investigators could see Ariana and Tavion running into the building at 11:30 p.m., followed seconds later by Eric, casually strolling in, and then all three go into their room on the second floor. This directly contradicts both Tavion and Ariana's stories about how they were initially woken up by Kevin at 2 a.m. And now, back to Kevin's interrogation. He'll give his version of events. And in it, Ariana was a lot more involved than she led investigators to believe.
I know there came a time when Eric was in Arizona for a while, is that right?
Yes.
When did that happen?
Like 3 weeks before the incident happened.
Okay. So you had, for a few months before the incident, you were spending time with him, and then Eric sort of left and went to Arizona.
Yeah, because him and his baby mama were having troubles.
Him and Zaria were having troubles?
Yes.
Okay. And when you say troubles, can you describe what you mean by that?
They would argue a lot. She would kick him out, and then they got kicked out of their apartment. So then they were living at his mom's house in the same apartment complex. Then they got a new apartment, and he would stay at his mom.
Nah. He got them kicked out their last apartment, and she didn't want that to happen again. He one of them who like to make up a ruckus, start fights, argue, yell outside, kick doors in, mess up the house, and don't pay for nothing, and just leave her to foot the bill because he can't afford it. Yeah, he looked like he like to get real destructive, but he ain't got no money. Yeah. I can just tell he got her kicked out that last house. Once you start getting people kicked out on purpose, like that's the lamest stuff ever. And I know he did it on purpose. Look at the way he acting now.
His house a lot more and start hanging out with different girls and stuff. So then he told me that they broke up.
Okay. And then at some point, Eric moved to Arizona?
Yeah. He didn't move.
He just went down there. Do you know why he went down there?
To be with his cousins.
Okay. And how long was he down there for?
For about a week and a half.
And what happened when he came back?
Before he came back, his sister was texting him and calling him, and he didn't get to see his daughter. But then she told him that his baby Robert walked out the building like a different man, so that's what triggered him to come back.
Wait, say that again. Hold on. So he was calling to see his daughter, and she didn't answer the phone. Shout out to Chemical with that gifted membership. How you doing today, Chemical? Hey, shout out to Chemical. Shout out to Marsha Galvin getting that membership from Chemical. How you doing today, Chemical? How you doing today, Marsha?
Before he came back, his sister was texting him and calling him, and he didn't get to see his daughter. But then she told him that his baby Robert walked out the building like a different man, so that's what triggered him to come back.
So when you say his sister, you mean Ariana?
Yes.
So Ariana called Eric, who was living in Arizona, and said that she saw Zaria with another man.
Yes.
And this is what led Eric to come back from Arizona?
Yes.
How do you know that?
Because she would be at my apartment complex to pick me up and my brother, and we would go drive around with her. But then she told us that Zaria has a new man, but I didn't know her personally, but I knew her. She said that she walked out with him, and then Eric started texting me and my brother telling us that he saw his baby mama started coming outside with a different man, so we could just take pictures of him if you see him and watch for him.
And according to Kevin, Ariana knew what was going to happen that night.
So you go up, knock on the
door. Ariana, ooh. Yep. I believe she knew, but I think that she thought, look, she thought that she was gonna get shot in the leg or something. So in her mind, she like, oh yeah, he stuck to the plan. No, he went off plan. He's supposed to shoot her in the leg, but he went off plan and shot her 8 times. But y'all all knew. So we gonna see how they finna start giving out time left and right.
Door, Eric comes up behind you, starts knocking on the door. Ariana opens it, and it's to Ariana. You say, "I shot my brother." Yeah. Okay, what happened next?
Then I went inside, and she was like, "You guys want to go dinner? I told you guys to take your time." And I was like, "Yeah, but it happened so fast." So I was checking the bag for everything because he said change clothes back to the regular clothes. I was in there burning the clothes.
Let me stop you right there. So Ariana said to you, "I told you guys to take your time." What was she talking about?
She knew what was going to happen.
How did she know what was going to happen?
Eric was telling her.
Were you ever present in the room when Eric was talking about the plan when Ariana was also there?
Wait, hold on. Hey, shout out to wait, hold on, my bad. Hey, shout out to Laquilla Wheeler with the red card, because it's most definitely a penalty on the scene. Where's his legal representation at? I haven't heard, man, you said that you was his lawyer, Norbert, and you ain't said nothing. I forgot he was in the room. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
No, but like, when Eric asked Ariana for the car, before we first left the hotel, she was telling him, "You guys aren't supposed to do it today. You guys are supposed to do it like 2 days and night, so it goes smooth."
She told you that?
She told Eric that.
She told Eric. How did you know she told Eric that?
I was in the car. And then she went upstairs. Eric followed, and me and my brother stayed in the car.
Okay. Were there any other occasions when Ariana was around when Eric was talking about what the plan was?
Not necessarily. Not that I know of. He never talked about the plan with me until tonight.
Shout out to Laquilla with that red card.
Alright, so go back. You get to the hotel. You open the door. Ariana's there. What happens?
So I go in. Her and Tavy start changing from their night clothes into clothes. They're gonna take my brother to the hospital. But I was checking the bag to get the change of clothes. But then I realized I left the gun in the car. So I ran back outside and I grabbed the gun and put it in my pocket. And my brother's door was up and he was breathing. I was telling him, "Breathe, just breathe. It's gonna be alright." So I grabbed the gun and put it in my pocket. And I was walking back in and I knew there was cameras, so I was putting my head down, going upstairs. I went back in the hotel. Tavy and Ariana went outside. And Eric told him, "Tell John to tell him that he got shot on 32nd and that they were tied together." And
who said that?
Eric. He told Ariana to tell my brother that. Okay. So then I went back inside. Eric was inside with me. And I was supposed to change, but I left my shoes in the car. I saw the shoes that I was supposed to change and bring the underclothes. So
let me stop you there. Who told you to?
So y'all over here trying to make all these plans, but y'all ain't even do the initial plan of make sure there's no cameras. Okay. That's the number one. That's usually the first thing you do is make sure there's no cameras. But y'all just said, let's skip that, the most important part. We're going to burn some clothes.
I was supposed to change, but I left my shoes in the car. I saw shoes that I was supposed to change and bring the underclothes. So
let me stop you there. Who told you to change and to burn your
Eric.
When did he tell you that?
Before the hotel.
So that was part of the whole plan. It was afterwards you were going to come back
and burn the clothes in the hotel trash can.
Okay. Alright, so keep going. What happens next?
So we were sitting in the hotel and I don't know how they found out that Zaria's sister called Eric and she's like, "You just killed your baby mom, how could you?" And everybody was calling his phone, his friends, family, saying, "You just shot your baby mom and this and that, how could you?" And he was telling them, I'm in Philly, what's going on? What happened to my baby mom? And he's acting like he doesn't know. So then he hung up and he pointed at me, he was like, "You don't go nowhere." And I was sitting there just hitting my face. And then 5 o'clock came, he left, went to the hospital, and then he went and turned himself in at the police station with his mom. And I was calling, trying to see if my brother got out the hospital, because if I called my mom, tried to tell her to go pick him up, but she wasn't answering. So then I woke up at like 7 o'clock, and the fire alarm went off. And we all went outside until we saw one police officer walking around. And his eyes got wide when he seen me. I didn't see no fire truck, but there was a fire out there, a fire. So then they cleared it, and I went back upstairs, went to sleep, and 30 minutes later, there was 6 officers at the door.
Yeah, because they tracked y'all, the vehicle down, they tracked y'all, like, y'all forgot the number one thing. Don't get caught on camera. Y'all literally just abandoned the whole plot. He walking around oblivious. Y'all all standing at a hotel. Who doesn't think a hotel have cameras? Just go to show how the environment they grew up in. What environment did you grow up in to the point where you didn't have time to actually know the basic things in life? To not be dumb to say it's a camera right here. What kind of life did you live? Like, what music and what did you watch on TV and what, like, cause you watching something, y'all on their phone doing something. And it's always the same thing. Y'all look at brain rot shit that don't make sense. Everybody want to open their phone up and see something funny and something that make them laugh out loud and all this and all that, or make them sound tough and this and that and whatever gun this is, and talk about all this money that they would never have. Yeah, they listen to somebody who is a literally a puppet signed to a piece of paper. Can't even do whatever they want. And that's most of the rappers they listen to. Yeah, people, man, nah, man. Like, these kids dumb. They dumb. You talking about it's cameras everywhere. They are at a hotel. It's cameras. Who would not assume it's cameras at a hotel? Just look up, look left, look right. You didn't even check. Like, how dumb are you? You had cameras at the, not at the entrance, on the floor you on, all this. You're dumb.
At the hotel. Yeah. So you basically just stayed at the hotel in the room afterwards. Yeah. And that's where you got arrested, was in the hotel? Yes.
For the most part, Kevin's story adds up, and investigators can corroborate this with the hotel surveillance footage. Kevin enters the lobby with a backpack at 2:30 a.m. Moments later, he reaches the second floor. Eric, now masked, rushed up behind him and follows him inside the room. A few minutes later, Kevin emerges with Tavion and sprints down the hall, while Tavion retreats inside. Kevin then leaves the building, holding what looks like a sweater. Tavion and Ariana then exit and head downstairs. Shortly after, Kevin reappears, carrying that same sweater a little differently into the building upstairs and into the apartment.
But the crazy part is, he knew it was a camera right there. He knew he was the youngest one. He knew it was a camera right there. He still did the dumb stuff. The grown people didn't even know the cameras was there. But because he said, I ducked the camera because I knew it was right there. But this just goes to show how stupid everybody is. He was dumb enough to not say, hey, y'all, it's cameras. It's a camera right here. They was dumb enough not to notice him. It just goes to show, to tell you what kind of environment they fucking grew up in. They sleeping, they living in this hotel. Come on, man.
As it will turn out, that sweater is now concealing something very important, which he picked up from the car where his brother sat bleeding from the foot.
And then you described this a little bit, but you left the hotel at some point because you realized you didn't have the gun?
Yeah.
Is this you leaving the hotel?
Yes.
Okay. And then right when you stepped out of the hotel room to go get the gun, somebody followed you out briefly?
That's Tavy.
That's Tavion?
Yeah.
Okay. Then that was photo 19. Photo 20 here is you leaving the door of the hotel, heading towards where the car was parked.
Yeah.
It looks like you have like a blue, is that the blue sweater that was in your hand that you were holding, or if you recall?
I don't know, I think that's a shadow. Okay. No, that's the blue sweater. That's the blue sweater.
So you brought that with you when you went out?
To put the gun in it.
Okay. And then photo 21 is you coming back into the hotel.
With the gun wrapped.
So you've got the gun wrapped up in that sweater. Okay.
And did you bring that back in the hotel room with you? Yes. And eventually went back outside to put it somewhere?
Yeah, that's a great question. So photo 22 here is you, who is this?
That's me.
And it's you walking back to the hotel with the gun wrapped up?
Yeah.
So how long was that gun back in the hotel room?
Like 5-10 minutes, longest.
And how did you end up deciding to go hide it or whatever?
You told me to.
Who's he? Eric. Did he tell you where to hide it or what did he say?
He knew who John's was down there, so he told me put it in the umbrella. He's gonna have somebody pick it up.
Okay. So he told you to go do that and did that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was his mom present for that?
Yes.
Mom would have heard that.
Yeah.
What about Ariana?
No, she was gone.
How did you tell him?
He told me because she told me to clean off the gun and wipe it with alcohol wipes, and I cleaned it off, took the shells out of the clip, and he told me to go put it inside the wheel of the car. He said it's a broken window on the car downstairs. Go put it in the back wheel, on top of the main wheel. I was like, all right. Then he was like, put the shells into the lake. I was like, all right.
How did he tell you? Was that face to face?
Yeah, face to face.
Did you, is that where you did the shells? You doing like, which like that?
See you later, Cal.
Have you tried to get any messages to Eric? No. Has anybody tried to get messages to you? Now, during your first interview with the police, with Detective Rowan here, you told them that Eric didn't know what was going to happen that night and that you just decided to do it. Is that true?
No.
Why did you say that?
He told me not to tell whatever he's going to kill my family.
When did he tell you that?
Just to tell.
That night when it was all happening.
He wanted me to act like he wasn't there. He said if I take the blame, that I'm not going to go down for long.
What did he mean go down for long?
He said if he took the blame, I was going to go down for a long time. He said kids get it easy.
That would turn out to be not as true as Kevin would have hoped. Hennepin County Attorney Mary Moriarty had originally offered Kevin and his brother a 2-year rehabilitation program instead of adult prison.
Y'all didn't take that? Y'all didn't have the parental guidance around y'all to tell you to take that? I wish y'all would have said, not guilty, I'm taking this to trial.
Zaria's family was outraged, however, and they lobbied Minnesota Governor Tim Walz directly, who made the rare decision to pull Moriarty off the case entirely and hand it to Attorney General Keith Ellison. It was the first time that had happened in Minnesota in nearly 3 decades. Kevin ultimately received 10 years. His brother John got 2 years in a juvenile facility. Ariana Haynes received 41 months. Tavion James got a 42-month sentence, stayed for 5 years with probation, and Eric Haynes was sentenced to life in prison, eligible for parole after 30 years. Zaria McKeever was 23 years old. Our hearts go out to all of those who loved her.
So y'all all was in on it. He got 42 months.
Haynes received 40.
He got 41 months. He got 42. She got 41. He got 10 years. Yeah, he got to learn that he got to use your own brain. That's what happens when you don't use your own brain. See you when you 26, 27, little fellow. I'm mad that you. It's hard to say it because he's so young, and it's easy for these older people to manipulate these kids. That's why they go after these kids like him. They go after younger, weaker-minded individuals, and so they can, take advantage of that. Like he said, oh, I'm gonna get less thing, this, that. Eric set all this up, and it don't look like you said kids have called it, had his parents. Like it don't. Shit, by the way, it looking like he probably didn't have nobody. I'm like he's staying in the hotel with them most likely. I didn't hear mom one time, so it don't sound like a mom around. I'm just being honest. I'm keeping it 100. Mom could be around, but I didn't hear a mom. So who knows what kind of situation he in? His mama probably don't be around. Shit. Stay home and stay free. Nah, it ain't just staying home. You gotta stay around the wrong friends, cause you can be at home and still go to jail. I done seen it. Yeah, I done seen it. The people you have around, even if you ain't, they'll get you brought up into stuff. They'll bring you into stuff, and you weren't even there. Said, did we catching that like a Pokemon? Hey, ever since I smacked that net yesterday, I ain't seen it since. I ain't gonna lie to you. I had to hit him hard enough. I had to hit him hard enough. I'm not gonna lie to y'all though. It's not happening. Um, all the rest of these videos are 40 to an hour long. I can't sit through another video. It ain't happening. I still ain't been asleep yet. So what's this? We going on like 13 hours for the day of streaming. I've been in this chair with no sleep. No, thank you. I'm cool. I've been in this chair longer than 13 hours. Really, if you want to count hours in this chair, it's about 15, 16. But I digress. You say you know nothing about the streets. Knock it off. Boy, I am in St. Louis, Missouri right now. Do you wanna walk outside? You wanna go outside? Come visit me right now. Yeah, come visit me. You ain't even gotta visit now. Yeah, come visit. You gonna be like, oh hell nah. You live in this crazy ass GTA town? I know, right? I appreciate y'all. You said you were doing this when it was morning in Australia. It is now nighttime. Uh, I would expect. I'm like the first live was started. Shit, the first live started at 9:42 a.m. for me, and that went for 10 hours. And then this one been up. It's been almost 3 hours now. Like we at 2:57. So 2 hours 57 minutes. That ain't bad. But I will see everybody hopefully in the morning. Oh, I don't know how I'm gonna go to sleep or how I'm gonna sleep. I might oversleep. Who knows? I appreciate y'all. Love everybody in the chat. I'll see y'all later. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. You said Ruka. You said love you, Retro. Get some rest. I appreciate you, Ruka. Yeah, I know, right? I was supposed to go live earlier than 9:42. I couldn't do it. I sat back in this chair after no sleep. I laid down, but I ain't go to sleep. I appreciate you, Crystal Dawn. Good night, Alicia. I'll see you later, Matt Graham. Good night, everybody. Good night, Vitality. Much love, Retro. That's why everybody be thinking you a meal right there. It be them subliminals. It's like yeah. You too cool. You too cool. It be throwing people off. Talking about much love. Hey, much love, Vitality. He said good night. Good night. And shout out to Vitality. Good night, everybody. Good night, Summer. See you later, Firefly. Good night, Laquilla. Hey, tie that bond. I'll see you later. Or tie that bond. I'll see you later. I'll see everybody later. Good night, Patter. I'm finna get my sleep.